on. DJ, come on. Hey, DJ, come on. Hey, DJ. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on, party. Oh, come on, Fred. Oh, yeah. Come on. Hey. Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. Go. Hey, DJ. Oh, yeah.
pretty bold, aren't we? I'll pick Hillview myself.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Every single day, stress comes in every way. I ain't got no time for nobody. My style is rich, dope, fat, and rich. We'll make a cake today that looks rich. Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
M-I-X the flour into the bowl.
M-I-X the flour into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
M-I-X the flour into the bowl.
M-I-X and flour into the bowl.
Baking a cake, yes, means you gotta try. I'm doing this for years, but don't ask me why. Butter, butter, butter joins the bowl.
Butter, 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 butter joins the bowl.
We're making us a cake that you've never seen before.
Make us a cake that never seen before. Make us a
Heat up the oven, now we're on a roll.
heat up the oven. Now we roll.
Cheap, cheap, cheap's the name of my soul.
Cheap, 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 cheap. Name your soul.
The other day, I was called a little turkey, but I'm a chicken, got it? Your beef jerky. Put the cake in the oven for a while.
Put cake oven for a while.
Leave it there, come on, clean the pile.
Leave there, come, clean, pie.
Put the cake in the oven for a while.
Put cake oven for a while.
Leave it there, come on, clean the pile.
Leave it there, come on, clean, pie.
Here, I got a little sample.
Here, I don't have a
Cause ample time's just what we don't have.
Cause money time's just what we don't have. Cause money
The
is
chicken in the kitchen is making all the sound. The cake is done while we were sitting around. All we gotta do is apply the final touches.
all we gotta do is apply final touch. All we gotta do is
Take out the shrimp, the clam, and the perches.
take out the shrimp, clam, and the perch. Take out the
Perch goes here, the clam goes there.
perch goes here, the clam goes there, the clam.
The little tiny shrimps just go everywhere.
The little tiny strip just goes everywhere.
Whatever you likes in the middle, fiddle.
Whatever in the middle, fiddle.
Seafood cake comes just like the riddle.
Seafood comes just like riddle.
Okay, that wasn't so hard, was it?
No problem. But how'd you get out the TV?
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Cercia. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel.
Sometime, somewhere, someone is plotting a government overthrow. A small republic is in danger. It's time for the one-man army.
Richard Miller.
must be dead by now.
Don't come!
Rachel McPherson.
Since you have traveled so very far, be my guest and let me entertain you.
Sharudo Garo. Just to be sure. Wild Dog.
This nation will soon be mine. Ah, the taste of revenge is sweet. Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule. What happened?
We've been invaded.
What?
Never mind. My men will gun him down. There! Shoot him!
Action! Halt! Action! Get him!
STPL. Hello guys and welcome to today's STPL. My name is Kix. You are joining me for the final day of the STPL Season 5 group stage, so it's going to be cool. Looking at the rankings so far, this is leading into today. The final two games today are going to be Red versus Ash and iRk versus NaS. Now iRk haven't lost a single series so far this season, so they are going to be, or NaS are going to be trying to take them down. It's going to be a little bit rough. It's going to be difficult. iRk are insanely powerful, and you can tell by the fact they've only lost 2 games overall, which is just ridiculous. But they've essentially become the soul of this season. No one's really stood a chance so far. So let's see if NaS can stand up for America, or for the Americas, should I say, and see how that's going to go. But if NaS want to qualify with a better seed, they will need to be iRk, and they need to be iRk with a decent win rate as well, because otherwise they may not go above StarCast. I can't quite figure out the math behind that in my head, so I'm just not even going to bother trying. But I think as long as they win, and they win with a decent win ratio, they should be able to steal the 3rd place seed from StarCast and push StarCast into 4th. They won't be able to catch up with Wiko because Wiko are too many games ahead in game difference. But the other 2 teams facing off are Ash and Red. Now, they are both 5th and 6th. Regardless of who wins today, they are still going to be 5th and 6th, I think. Yeah, because I think I think if Red win 4-0, then they will push Ash into 6th. But given 5th and 6th play against each other in the playoffs, it makes absolutely no difference to proceedings whatsoever. So that really doesn't matter. I don't even know why I bothered bringing it up. But still, they are going to be guaranteed to play against each other again next week. So it's going to be cool to see how that's going to go. This is maybe like a, maybe kind of like a testing the waters and seeing who is going to send out who and stuff like that. But let's have a look at that. We are going to start with Red versus Ash. We're going to have Raz against Diving. It's going to be a PvP. Then we're going to have another PvP between Jumper and Quark. We're then going to have a PvZ between Master Ray and Squall. And then a ZBT between Eriador and Hit 'em Up. I'm mostly looking forward to Eriador versus Hit 'em Up because Hit 'em Up is fun. Like, Hit 'em Up came back 2 weeks ago and they ended up playing against 2 ridiculously good players in a row. So it's kind of funny that ended up that way. But that's the way the cookie crumbles for some people when they disappear and come back. But it's all good. Let's not waste any time today. Let's get straight into it as we get into game number 1. Okay, starting us off down here in the bottom right hand corner in the pink, fighting for Ash. It's Diving. Also, can I just say, he's got the wrong he's got the wrong capitalization and he's on your team. It's not just me. I'm not the only one who keeps making the mistake. Even your teammates have the wrong clan name. Oh my god, I think I started something. Like, in Season 1, I put them as ASH, and I kept getting messages saying, no, that's wrong. And I'm like, what? But your logo has it like that as well. Like, this is their old logo. No, it's the current logo as well. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. But either way, starting us down here in the bottom left-hand corner in the white, fighting for red, it's Raz. It's a second, or is it the third weekend of November? We've made it to the weekend again, thankfully. Today, work was like the worst possible situation I could have been in. Like so to give you guys an example as we're waiting to get into this PvP. So for the first time in a few months, I was on the early shift, right? Usually the early shift is nice and easy. Our clients who don't have out-of-hours support can't call in that time, and barely any tickets come in because it's first thing in the morning, right? We start an hour earlier, finish an hour earlier. And I come in and there's 300 tickets in the queue that were unassigned. Our data center went down. And it's like, you are kidding me. Why? Why me? Why did I have to walk into this? Like, what the hell? What did I do to deserve this mess? And then for like the first 4 or 5 hours, we were dealing with customers calling in constantly saying like, when can we get on our servers? And it's like, we couldn't do anything because the data center staff had to fix the problem. So it's like, well, unfortunately, you just gotta wait. Now we're gonna have 2 gateways for Raz. 2 gateways for Diving. 1 for Raz as he goes up towards his core. Hit him up seeing they don't have an IQ test to join Ash. Fair enough. Even if you did, I'd probably fail it. Given how weird everything's been recently for me, and how stupid I seem to have got. That's kind of like my my common experience so far. Like, I don't know, I've been very stupid recently. Like, I swear I've gotten more dumb. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I've somehow forgotten like how my own native language works, and it's just all gone downhill from there. But it's all good. It's all good. We're all dumb in our own way. Oh my god, hit him up saying he's pretty brain dead, currently work 9-10 hour shifts in a row. Oh my goodness. Surely that's illegal, right? Oh wait, you're in Canada. Apparently he said he played versus Eriador, then had to immediately leave for work. Well, luckily you're not the only ace player for Ash now, just in case you did have an ace, because you'd be a bit screwed. But luckily enough, you've got players like Quark, players like Sarens, although I don't know if Sarens is quit again, I can never tell. A load of people join Ash and then, oh wait, this is weird, we've got a pylon coming up from Diving at the top of Raz's ramp. Is he going to go for a shield battery up here? Is this a full, oh my god, he's going to go for a cannon contain. Okay, Diving is going for such a weird build, what the hell is this? Looks like the Zealot's going to run up, they are going to get a good engagement on this front Zealot, 3 of them attacking 1. Means he is going to get a very favorable engagement. This means the cannons are not going to be able to come up. Yeah, hit him up seeing people join then have kids and go AWOL. Wait, did Sarens have a kid? Okay, it looks like it's going to be 3 Dragoons against, oh sorry, 3 Zealots against 3 Zealots again. Let's see how this is going to go health-wise. Looks like we are going to have a pretty good engagement here by diving, but the cannon is not yet finished, so as soon as... Oh my god, he's going to lose all of his zealots. Cannon is going to go down very, very quickly. This is going to have to be cancelled. And this rush... This rush is essentially over. Meanwhile, back at home, the probe has been watching everything that's been going on. There's no additional tech coming in. The core is only just now coming up. Just a guy in chat saying, you know, the game is old and this is your chat. People talking about how many people have had kids. Like, I suppose it makes sense, right? Like, it's weird because, like, my real life friends, like, most of us are still single, but one of us is married and, like, has a kid now. And it's so strange. Like, the fact that my friend has a baby is just so odd to me. It just doesn't seem real. You know, it's like, how? How do you have a baby already? But then I think about it, I'm the same age now as my mom was when she gave birth to me, which is just scary. Hit him up saying Ranged was playing, but his kid is now pulling the PC plug out constantly. Surely it should be the parent's job to make sure your kid doesn't do that, right? That seems to be something that should be able to be taught to your child not to do. Like, I get that toddlers do what they want, but still, like, you got to stop them from doing stuff like that. Like, really? Apparently it happens to Quark as well. Like, do you mean Quark's child? Like, does Quark have a child? Does the child pull out the plug, or does he get angry and pull out the plug himself? I can't work out which you're referring to in Quark's instance. He also has a child that pulls the plug. You know, Quark lives in the US. Ranged, I think Ranged is from the US as well, right? Maybe it's just something wrong with American kids. Like, we don't like stand for that shit in the UK. Like, you do that in the UK, you get put in like timeout or something. I don't know. You just get taught not to pull the plug out. Okay, we are gonna have a DT drop coming in with 2 zealots as well from Raz. This is gonna lead to a possibly interesting problem for diving, as he has absolutely no chance of getting an observer, and he has no idea what's coming. I think the game may end, but there is a cannon coming in. Is this going to come in fast enough? He's building this at just a little bit too late of a time. The probes are pulling to try and block the cannon, but I think the cannon may go down. Oh my god, he's trying to... Oh, there we go, GG. Yeah, he knows he's dead. Nothing he can do. DTs win the first game of the day. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with game number 2. Okay guys, welcome back. We are here for game number 2 between Ash and Red. Starting us off in the bottom left hand corner in the pink, fighting for Ash, it's Quark. And to James over on YouTube, I never heard anything from Sale again. I have not spoken to him in like 3 years. I don't even know if he's still alive. Someone must know, but I don't know anything. The last thing I ever remember saying to Sale was we had an argument about the Zotac Cup maps. Everyone else really enjoyed them and he was like, no, they're trash, why did you pick them? And then the tournament ended up being really good, so whatever. That was a long time ago now, oh my god. Kinda crazy. Sale just disappeared, but I'm almost fairly certain he did that before. Like, he came back again, and that's when we started casting together, but I swear he disappeared before that. Oh yeah, and Quark, I hit him up on Twitch chat pointing out that Quark won the 25 bitcoins in a, I think it was a TL tournament, wasn't it? Oh no, Jumper won 25 bitcoins. What the hell? Either way, like, that's crazy. Imagine if they'd kept those bitcoins rather than spending them. They'd be like mega rich right now. He won 25 bitcoins and he bought a pizza with it. Oh my goodness. But fuck cryptocurrency is all I can say. It's really bad for the environment. And NFTs are like the biggest scam ever. Like, NFTs are literally terrible for the environment and absolutely pointless. Did you see there was a guy in Australia who pirated all the NFT copies of all the images? He managed to decrypt all the keys to get the images out of the keys, which is crazy. Thing is, NFTs serve no purpose whatsoever. You're essentially buying a token that says you own something, but you don't. You own that specific copy of it, but that's pointless. It's like, it's no different from buying like a print of a painting, and who wants to buy a print of a painting in that way and then flaunt it as something that's amazing? Like, you've literally bought a copy of a painting that anyone can download, you know? Effusive Psycho Sociopath says Quark is the richest player on Broodwar, he has the biggest bank of cheese. I don't know about him having the biggest bank of cheese when you have players like Michael and Tai2 in the foreign scene, not that they both play anymore. But they weren't called the like King and Prince of Cheese for nothing. Hit him up, never say that name in this chat again. That man. He who shall not be named. Shall not be brought up here. He's not a legend, he's just an asshole. There's a difference. Okay, we do have 2 gates coming up for both players. It is in fact 2 gate core for both players as well, so I mean the second gate coming in reaction on the other side, but it will be there in time. We do have a Nexus coming in though for Quark though. Quark is definitely a little bit ahead in terms of macro. He's doing a pretty good job. Look at his probe count as well. It's much higher than that of Jumper's. We do have a proxy coming in though. This is probably going to be proxy Robo, but could be proxy DTs as well. We'll have to keep an eye out for when that building comes in. Quark doing a pretty good job making sure nothing comes through here. Obviously the Dragon can't run through there anyway. But still keeping his Nexus from being unscouted. Very, very important. There is a Forge coming up here as well, which means he's going to be able to get some cannons outside the front, which will block any early DT pushes. So there we go. Hit him up saying it could be proxy gates as well. I mean, that is possible. It is very possible. There's still no buildings though. Now that's a nice probe pull by Quark, but obviously there are going to be more units coming in. Shield battery is coming up, which is going to help out a little bit too. We do have the first building. It's going to be a second pylon. Okay, that's a weird proxy choice, but you know what? We take those. I mean, proxy pylons to maybe throw off his opponent's scout, but there we go, double gateway. It's going to be a 4-gate push by Jumper, and I really don't think this is going to work very well. There's going to be a ton of cannons. Quark is probably not going to be able to scout it, though. but he will scout what isn't in the base, which is 2 pylons and no nexus. So when you see that, it's kind of like a tell that your opponent is proxying something, and that means, well, why wouldn't you just build a cannon, right? Now, focusing down the cannon could make Quark think it's going to be DTs, but that just means he's going to build more cannons. Look, he's got a cannon coming up in his main, Citadel coming up himself. He's going counter DTs, but he doesn't necessarily need to. He just is. Now we do have Quark in the main base scouting everything that's going on. Quark moving up to try and see what's happening as well. Cannon coming up at the back. This does protect against DTs, but as we know, there is no TTs coming, so it's not going to be the most effective cannon. He needs more cannons, realistically, but the trouble is, I think Quark is just far enough ahead anyway that even 4 gateways worth of production won't be enough to kill Quark, especially if he can get some DTs. Now, killing this shield barrier is actually pretty good. If he can do that, which Quark is going to let him do, he's going to be able to take a more favourable engagement, but he can't afford to be losing damage. Now, are we going to have shield barriers coming up behind here as well? Yes, we are. Is it going to be 1, 2, maybe 3? But the issue is this Templar Archives. He can't do anything about DTs. We have a probe blocking the Nexus as well. He sends the probe back in to do some more scouting, still sees nothing. He's like, well, you're definitely not hiding, well, you're definitely not got any tech in your main, so what the hell are you doing? Now, we of course know that, but Quark doesn't care. Quark is just going to go DTs, run across the map and kill him. Like, it doesn't matter how many Dragoons you get, if you don't get any form of detection, you die to DTs, and that will be 2 DTs or 2 PvPs in a row, decided by a DT just running into someone's base. And it's both teams doing it as well. Here we go, Jumper going to push forward. He wants to try and break through, but he's going to see the DT now. And this is going to be very poor from him. He's going to feel the pain. 2 DTs are going to kill everything. GG! DTs win the day again. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with game number 3. Okay guys, welcome back. We're here for game number 3, starting us off here in the top left hand corner in the pink, fighting for Ash. It's Squall. And his opponent down here on the bottom left hand corner of Neo Electric Circuit in the yellow, fighting for red, it's Master Ray. Now we have seen two very quick games so far. Are we going to get a long game this series? I know I always kind of bet on Eriador's games being long, but what is this one going to bring us? Is there going to be a Hydra Bust? Is there going to be DTs again? Yeah, this could be a longer game. It is a pretty good macro map, so you never know. Master Ray going for the pylon out the front. Very standard. Yeah, I always kind of bet on Eriador's games being longer. And yeah, we've all been wrong so far about literally everything. So you know what? I don't want to bet on anything. Now we do have a hatchery first on 8. Was that? No, it'd be on 9, wouldn't it? Hatchery on 9 coming from Squall. So Squall playing a little bit strange. Not the most standard play. We do have a gateway first coming in. Should be able to... If Master Ray builds a Zealot quick enough, he might be able to do some punishing here. And he did see the Overlord. So he knows where his opponent is. He's going to be able to scout up into the top left. Could we have another quick victory from another Protoss? Seems to be a common theme today, but I don't think we're going to see DTs this game, although you couldn't be too sure. I hit him up saying in chat that Squall is probably going to Ling Flood. We do have a spawning pool coming in. He's not building too many drones, so it is going to be a lot of Lings coming out here. Gas coming in as well, so that's probably going to be for Ling speed. Nope. Going for a gas trick to get an extra drone out to improve his economy just a little bit. He's going to wait, I think, until the hatchery comes before he... No, he needs the Overload. Yeah, I was going to say, he needs the Overload, because hatcheries give, like, very little supply, right? I think it's, like, 3 supply or something crazy like that, but... We do have the probe sitting behind the mineral, doing damage, being annoying. Drone losing half of its health to a probe attacking over the minerals. Now, Master Ray knows what's coming in at the other side. He's going to go for a Nexus. He feels confident that he can make this work. Now, not having a wall in against a Zerg who's going for a lot of Lings can be a very dangerous game. Now, he is going to build his Forge now. I don't quite think this is perfectly Ling tight, so he's definitely going to need to build more Zealots and more Cannons, but he's paused production of Zealots right now to build the Forge, so let's see if he's going to make this work. There is a second probe coming out. I think Master Ray is just going to die. There's going to be 6 Lings already on the way. No, I think that's 8 Lings already. There's going to be another load of Lings coming out of his natural hatchery and his main hatchery. Now, Master Ray sees this, but can he do anything about it? There's only 1 cannon. It's not finished. There's no second Zealot coming in. He's not even paused production of probes. He now has. He's pulling some probes up here, but I don't think that's going to work. Oh no, the cannon's going to go down. I think this is going to be game over. I think that's it. I think there's nothing he can do. There's way too many Lings. There's no way he's going to be able to build a cannon now. Using the Nexus as part of the wall, not too bad. But probe's going to start going down here. Squall continuing to rally in Lings. GG. Protoss taps out. Master Ray taps out. Squall wins game number 3. Sorry, wow. That was a fast game. See you guys in a sec. Okay guys, welcome back. We are here for game number 4 between Ash and Red. We have had a very quick series so far, but these two players often end up with longer games. Starting here In the top middle of the screen, it's the blue Terran. It's Ashes, hit him up. Who's also their acting captain. And spawning down here in the bottom left-hand corner in the red, it's the legend himself. It's Liquid Drone. Hit him up saying in chat that he's all cool, he's got a crown. You both do now. You've both got over 25 wins. Nicely done. You've just reached 25 wins with your victory over Reyna in your series over Starcast. It's a shame you lost against Yapsat, but it was still a cool game. Now, your average game duration against Zerg is actually 14 minutes. And you've actually had a highest win streak of 4 wins against Zerg. So this is a good way to go. Obviously, you did lose your previous 2 TVZs, but you're back again. You're up against Eriador, King Eriador, legend of Team Liquid. But Eriador, on the other hand, he's also doing pretty well. But against Terran, he's not got the best win rate. Your win rate against Zerg is 57%. He is on 42%, which is still respectful. And it's also over many more games than you've played. But still, pretty damn good. And there we go, big... What is with these people? This is versus Eriador on Triathlon. I'm hoping... it's probably not going to happen, but I really want you to nuke. I don't think you're going to do it unless, like, the Spirit of Radley inhibits your body, but if there's a map to play weird on, it's Triathlon, so... You know what? I'm actually kind of sad. I put Triathlon in the map thinking it was weird and people have played it strange. But everyone's just played it standard. Like, every single game has been, like, super standard on Triathlon. I was hoping to see some, like, crazy cheese, but everyone's doing all the crazy cheese on, friggin' Bluestorm. Like, what the hell? Now, in case you've never seen this map before, I know we are on week 9, but there's still people that are tuning in for the first time. Essentially, the reason why the drone is having trouble walking through here is this is it's an Arbiter cloaking eggs, neutral Arbiter, neutral eggs, so ground units can't actually walk through. You might be able to see it better if we look at the old graphics. Nope, that's actually much worse. But yeah, there are 6 eggs here. They take forever to kill, and you need vision to kill them unless you kill the Arbiter. Now the Arbiter you can actually mind control as well, and it comes with full energy, so it's a pretty good tool for Protoss to use. Not that anyone has actually used it this season, which is kind of sad. We did see someone get a Dark Archon, but he didn't use it in mind control, which was really sad. It's really good in PvZ, because you can get Arbiter tech, well, you can get Arbiters without Arbiter tech, which is really, really good, but there we go. Both players going for an expansion. Eriador going up to his first gas already, getting his, well, he's not actually got link speed on the way just yet. I think he's only just started mining the gas, but I think we're likely going to see 3-hatch Mutalisks coming in from Eriador. I don't think Eriador's going to play too crazy. Should see a lair coming up fairly quickly. There we go, lair comes up immediately on that 100 gas. About doing a pretty good job. You'll see that the SCV is going to get through here by using the Vespene Geyser to mineral walk through. And Eriador can't do anything about that now. He can actually glitch Zerglings over. Hit him up saying, oh shit, I'm going bio. What happened to me? Now, I'm worried that Hit him up is like was out of his face when he was playing this game, but he did have a 10-hour shift at work after this, so I'm hoping he used a lot of his energy in the game. But the fact is, in chat could be a spoiler. Although we have seen players who have lost come in the chat before. Including Hit him up when he's not doing like a 10-hour shift at work. He did say he's been like secretly training with Radley. Now that would be really secret training, because as far as I was aware, Radley didn't even play Brood War anymore. Oh, Radley does play Brood War. I heard from him before that he doesn't play anymore. Although that was a couple of months ago, I guess. That was when I last spoke to him. I guess the thing is, you guys have so many players now, and so many good players, that it makes it hard to fit everyone in. Apparently he's playing in their B team in BWCL right now, nuking people. I kind of feel robbed. Black Sun, the other captain of Ash, saying they'll bring him back one day. So, well, I guess the thing is you want to win, and everyone kind of knows that Radley is going to play something crazy, so everyone kind of cheeses him out a lot. So it's kind of hard to field Radley. I guess that's the problem. Having him play against someone like Aerodor would be good, but even then, like, I don't know. Maybe I need to add some more weirder maps for next season, because Radley, oh my god. Oh my god, the Firebat's going to go down immediately. Aerodor doing quite a bit of damage already. There's Marines popping out, they're going to die pretty much immediately, and Aerodor is taking a very big early lead in this game. But there's no Sunkens. There's Marines going to be stimming across the map here, and with no Sunkens ready, this could be a lot of counter damage. Looks like Lurker's coming in immediately, but the Sunken's going to go down. And, oh, he's not even going to attack the second Sunken. He's going straight for the jugular. We've got Lings in his main base. Firebat's coming out. No medics to heal them. But he is going to be able to get up the ramp. He does need to watch out for the Lurkers. There's not going to be any... I think there's going to be one scan available. Yeah, one scan available. But he's going to get into the main mineral line. This is such a weird game. Firebats have died. The barracks survives, though, so he's going to be able to build some more... of those. Lurkers coming in from behind. Does need to make sure he moves his bio away. Does get it away here. Aerodor somehow with 24 drones still. Oh, they've all moved down into this other base. And oh my god, another Lurker does come out. I don't think there's any more scans remaining. There we go, he's just scanned again. Nice split so far. Can he kill it? Oh no, oh my goodness, another Lurker just spawns out. But he doesn't have any scans to kill it this time. We do have another couple of drones going to be going down. The Sunken did finish. So he is going to be able to defend his mineral line. And oh my goodness, oh, gets away. He does manage to get some additional damage going. Drone is effectively down to one base. Obviously hit him up, doing his best to repair his barracks. He does have a gas mining SCV, just kind of holding gas, which doesn't help too much, but looks like the Lurker has managed to clear up the Marines now, but the medics are going to stay alive for just a little bit. There is one more Marine, but it will go down. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, the medic ran out of energy. That's unfortunate. Now, what is the plan for Drone now? Is he going to transfer back? It looks like he's transferred a few back. He's going for drop. So we're going to see some Lurker drops coming in on the other side of the map now. And hit him up saying, so the insanity starts. Now, this is definitely a weird way to start the game. Hit him up lost all of his army, but barely took any damage to his SCVs. And did quite a lot of drone damage. So it's going to put... It's putting both players behind where they necessarily want to be. Like, we've got Hit 'em Up going for his factory and starport, but this is at 8 minutes. This is very late. Like, this is late compared to when you want to usually get your starport and your starport and your science facility. So his upgrades are going to be late. That's going to make the later game a little bit harder. But then the fact he did so much damage back in Aerodor's base means being late on his upgrades isn't as bad. Like, obviously, being behind is never great, but when your opponent has been set back a lot as well, you know their hive is going to be delayed. He's going for double evolution chamber, so he's going to go for double upgrades, most likely double melee upgrades. No, ranged attack first, ranged carapace as well. Now, a single Lurker just going to run out here, probably going to try and stop Lurker somewhere, I guess, but doing that with a single Lurker is kind of strange. We do have a scan going down. He's checking all the other bases to make sure Aerodor doesn't have a hidden base somewhere, which is a pretty good move. This Lurker is probably not... Oh my god, it's actually going to kill a load of Marines. He didn't even stop Lurker, it just sat there and it still killed something. Now we can already see that Hit 'em Up is kind of preparing for the worst. He's getting ready for a counterattack. He's got a lot of bunkers. Well, he's got 2 bunkers and a turret. That's usually enough to deal with any kind of crazy Lurker shenanigans. But will it be enough to help defend his main base? We do have a missile turret here, a missile turret here. There is a path in for the overlords here. There's no missile turret in the mineral line, given he's not had to deal with muteless so far, and he's scanned and there's no spire. So I get the feeling a Lurker drop could do a lot of damage. Now he's going to Lurker drop the natural first. Now there is a missile turret here, and the army is quite close by, so I don't think this is going to do too much. Hit 'em Up does not see the overlord. He's not going to see it until the last second. Looks like Aerodor might be getting ready to go in from both angles at once. He's going up to the top left-hand corner there. to see... Well, wait, no, he's actually just going to run at the front. Okay, this is kind of weird. I would have thought he'd use this Overlord to... Oh, he's already got lurkers in here. Okay, that's why he doesn't need them. Here we go. Oh my god, he's going to go in at... He's going to go in at all three angles at the same time, isn't he? Okay, this lurker drop comes in. The other lurker drop comes in as well. Let's see how much damage can be done. Two lurkers dropping in the middle line. Hit him up. All of his workers completely stacked. Oh my goodness, so many SCVs are about to die. Oh no. 6 kills. 6 kills. 2 lurkers in the main. 7 kills. Oh my goodness. This is, I mean, this could be one of the lurkers from earlier, but this is so much damage being done. At least 25 SCVs, I think, have been killed at this point. Hit him up. Pushing out, knowing that he's just killed 6 lurkers. Is he going to be able to deal with this? I don't know. He's taken so much damage here that this makes things very, very awkward. Marines in the main going to make this quite hard to deal with as well, because he's going to have to push through such a small choke. But this could be a very, 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 very dangerous counterattack. There's a ton of units. There's a lot of tanks, vessels coming in as well. But oh my god, there's an Overlord coming. Oh, okay, his Overlord with the lurkers is going by. Is he waiting for a tank? Yeah, he's going to clean this up with a tank. 20 SCVs. Hit him up saying rip him. I'm not too sure about that just yet. This is a lot of units. There is tanks here. There's no Spire, I believe, still. So there's no way of getting Scourge to kill the... oh, there is a Spire, sorry. Okay, we now have... Oh my god. Oh no, he lost his tank. Oh no. He does manage to kill the 2 lurkers here though, so he does manage to clean that up. I don't think the other lurker drop went in, but we do have a 4th base coming up down here in the bottom right hand corner. Tanks at the front, killing the initial lurkers. There's no Sunkens to hide behind, so that's pretty powerful. Oh, the lurkers move back to block reinforcements. Okay, that was actually quite clever. Just throwing them in the main wouldn't be very good, but here we go. Looks like we are going to have a push forward. The lurkers have unburrowed, and when lurkers are not underground, they do not do any damage. But how can Marin deal with lurker when lurker underground? That is a meme that's very poignant. Stays with me to this day. But here we go. Looks like we are going to have a push forward of the Marine. The Bio moving forward as well. 1-1 Hydralisks against 1-0 Marines. The lurkers coming in from behind as well. Fireback kind of getting in the way, but not doing too much. Looks like both players trading their armies completely here. But the Bio going to be a little bit more powerful. Can he kill the Hydra Den? Looks like he's going to be able to, but he's not got many units. The Hydra getting quite low. Is he going to force it, or is he going to focus it down? It looks like he wants to try and kill the Hydras. But killing the Hydra Den would be a massive win here, but he's giving up his position. Oh my god, why did he move back? I'm really confused at why he moved everything back there, but there we go. Didn't kill the Hydra Den. That is so unfortunate. Given Eridor's army is essentially Hydra Lurker, killing that Hydra Den would have been massive. That's unfortunate, but he has kind of caught up in the worker count again, which is good. He is still technically alive. Hit him up with the Kappa Bob Ross emote. I don't know what that is actually supposed to convey, but maybe he's just like, I'm going to leave it and come back. And we don't have any upgrades coming in. We do have... Okay, I say that and then he starts getting 2-2. Or is that one? Oh, he's got +2 attack but no armor. So he's going to go into 3-2 most likely when he gets enough money. But given his economy isn't super strong, he's in a little bit of trouble. We do have some vessels here getting ready to go in for an eraser trick most likely. And that could be very strong against Drone. But Drone is known to get Burrow. Now if he's got Burrow, the eraser does nothing. Obviously it does stop your drones from mining at the very least, but here we go. Looks like we do have one vessel using the eraser, and he loses the other vessel, so that's not going to work out too well. He irradiates one of the Hydras, but I don't think that was maybe worth it. I don't really think that did very much. I mean, it tickled some of the drones, but other than that, like, that was a little bit rough. Still, not the end of the world. We do have some Overlords getting ready for possible drops, but there's not too many units there. The Scourge are going to chase after the vessel, but not going to be able to find it. The important thing for Hit him up here is he survives this counterattack, because if he dies to this, it's game over. LML seeing is what we need is some Mutas and some Queens for the... oh my god, yeah, he needs to infest this. Like, if one player is going to make it infest, Ensnare. He's doing it. Eridor is going to go Queens. I love it. I love Queens, man. Queens are so fun to watch, but oh my god, hit him up. What the hell? He's gonna get counter pushed. There's nothing in these bunkers. There's nothing to defend him. Is this gonna be a base trade? There's Queens here, but they don't have Ensnare. They don't have the energy for it. Oh, okay, it's gonna... Okay, he's not gonna counter push, but if he did, I think that would have been game over. But looks like Submarine's gonna go off on the back. A little bit of miscontrol here by hit him up. He is gonna stim the back Marines to get them up with his army. One single tank at the front. Gonna be enough to try and push down the Hydroden. Hydroden does go down. And the Marine's gonna push forward. Most of Eriador's army isn't in his natural, so... This is such a weird game. Oh my goodness. This is so much better than the previous three. Ensnare coming in. In case you didn't know how Ensnare works, Ensnare makes a stimmed Marine fire slower than a normal Marine. Ensnare is insanely good against Bio. The fact it's not used more is criminal, but it is quite difficult to afford. But there we go. Looks like the Stim Bio gonna eventually clear out a lot of these drones. Can't kill the Lurkers though. Lurkers doing a pretty good job cleaning everything up. Three medics gonna go down as well. And both players essentially trading away most of their army again. Now the Queens have been scouted. So obviously Hit 'em Up can start to think about ways to deal with it. Is he gonna go for EMP? Or is he gonna go for like Wraiths or something? You do that against Queens. Even Valkyries are pretty good. We do only have 6 barracks though. He's still only on 2 bases. The third base still hasn't come up. Although he does have the ability to take out the eggs. You can see because there is a missile turret there, you can see the eggs uncloaked for the first time in this game. I think they have like 20 armor, so it takes forever to kill them with like Marines and Lings and stuff. But we do have Hit 'em Up trying to sit out in front of his base again. Meanwhile, Eriador getting ready to expand. Somehow we have vision over this egg. Okay, that is so weird. That turret just gives enough vision for this one egg, which is a little bit weird, but I suppose it works. We do have another vessel coming in. No, you can't erase her on yourself. Oh no, he's flying into a Scourge. Oh no. Well, that was unfortunate. We do have a big drop coming in. Oh my god, I think he's going to go for the Ensnare on one of the CCs. Oh, but look, there's a drop in the natural. He's going to be able to get the hatchery. He's going to be able to go for the evolution chambers. There's actually no medics with this drop, so it's not as powerful as it could be. But if he gets both the evolution chambers and the spire, this is going to get rough for poor old Eriador, who's not going to be able to deal with drops at all. Now, focus fire, focus fire, focus fire. Looks like he's not going to focus fire here, so he's not going to get the other evolution chamber, so melee attack is going to finish. Hit 'em Up saying, I just remember this game being insanely stupid, but new kicks would love it. Thing is, stupid games of Brood War are the best ones. Like, super standard games that end in, like, one engagement are really boring. Like, no... Okay, I don't personally like those. I don't really understand why people do, but... Like, when games are funky and weird like this, it's more interesting, because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, looks like we are going to have a push forward off the bio. Some of the Lurkers going to burrow underground again, causing a lot of trouble for these Marines, but the Marines splitting up very nicely. Oh my god, three Defilers just spawned at once. None of them have energy, so they're not going to be able to save the Lurkers here, and the Lurkers are going to go down. Consume must not be done. These 3 Defilers are doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, Consume isn't finished. He should run them into the Nidus, but it looks like the Nidus goes down. Vessel moving forward. Eriador with a base down here been taken out as well. So Hit 'em Up doing a pretty good job. Still pushing into the natural. His tank's in an insanely good position. And Eriador is really starting to struggle now in his defense. As soon as Consume is done, he should be able to like hold his ramp. We do have a Queen with nearly enough energy for an Ensnare. I think it's 75 for Ensnare. Unless it's 100. But looks like killing the natural is enough. Hit 'em Up gonna turn around. We do have a... Oh my god, I thought that was a Queen coming in for an Ensnare for a second, for an Infest, but not quite. Now the one problem Hit 'em Up has is while he has the army advantage, he's mining out of his main. He's almost mined out of his natural, and there is no third base anywhere on this map for him at the moment. And if he can't get that third, he is going to be in trouble. Now we do have a third base coming up in the middle. That's going to be a little bit harder to defend. But we do have 2 Lurkers kind of blocking this ramp. One of them is just sitting there, so I mean, he could just kill that, right? This vessel is still alive. And if Hit 'em Up was paying attention, he will know there's a drop coming in. But there's no queen with it, so we're not going to get the infest that I want to see. But if he infests, like, the third command center, like... Oh, he has got the queens. Here we go. The main command center is about to be infested. Look at it. Look at it. He's going to fly the queens in. They barely take any damage from the turret. And there we go. He's infested. We have an infested infested command center in the main base. He's building infested Terrans. This is the best. Absolute best. Now there is a drop coming in here as well. He's going to... Oh my god. He's going to be able to put... He's going to be able to put a Dark Swarm on top of the infested Terrans. Oh, this is great. He's going to kill the barracks most likely with the infested Terrans. This is perfect. Now, we do have a push down here. Both the lurkers going to go down to this, but here we go. Kaboom. That's a dead supply depot. Hit him up saying, welcome to hell. Oh my god, I love this. He's like, no, I'm not going to be blocked by this. We're going to run past. Hit 'em Up's army getting a little bit trapped here, so oh my god. Oh no, Swarm going to be enough to save the day down here. Infested Command Center going to go down. This sucks. Why did you kill it? Why did you kill it? It's not fair. The Queen going to go down with full energy. That's a massive mistake there by Eriador. But Eriador busy trying to deal down here in the bottom right with a lot of units, killing everything he has. Drones moving away. If he could erase this spot right now, this would be a game-winning move by Hit 'em Up. But Hit 'em Up is only on one base. There's a Queen here. It tried to go in for an infest, but it wasn't ready. And here comes the... Oh my god, Deep Matrix on the single Marine that managed to get up. How did the Marine get in here? Wait, how did the... Wait, is Hit 'em Up going to expand into this base? Oh my god, oh my god, the Marine is still alive. He's stopping this base mining. How did he get up there? Was there a dropship there or something? Okay, there is a defiler there. The lurker's getting on top of the supply depots and stuff. Now, if he drops a drone here and expands, then I'm just gonna give Red the win anyway, regardless if Hit 'em Up wins. But we did finally see an infest. I'm so unbelievably happy about that. I'm not actually gonna give Red the win 1PQ. I'm joking. Wait, did you just say that? Yeah, you did. Yeah, this base in the bottom right is gone. Eriador is now down to no mining bases, essentially, in a minute or so. He's got 420 minerals in this mineral field. Hell yeah. Both players are barely mining. Hit 'em Up has got the most powerful economy right now with a mineral only. Okay, now this is weird. I guess by... Yeah, you can't kill the eggs by irradiating them. Hit 'em Up. I don't know if you didn't know. Oh, Hit 'em Up said he thought that worked. Nope, doesn't work. Sorry, Eriador is also mining from one base as well. So, both players mining, barely. Love these kinds of games. We've got a push coming in. Oh, the command center didn't finish, so we can't infest it. We do have a Queen still here, though. Oh man, why didn't he let it finish? Why didn't he let it finish? But here we go. Oh my god, he's going in for another infest, isn't he? Do we have EMP? Oh, we don't need EMP to stop infest. That doesn't matter. We do have an irradiate on the lurker egg. Oh my god, there we go. The command center. It's gonna get infested. Here we go. And another infested command center by Eriador. He's trying to repair past it, but can't do it in time. And all of a sudden, that's another infested command center. You love to see it. This was the only mining base Hit 'em Up has. Hit 'em Up has got to win with the units he has. There are a lot of creep colonies coming up here. Eriador is in a lot of trouble still. Eriador doesn't have much of an army, neither does Hit 'em Up. The vessels cannot die. They are so unbelievably important. He has to keep them alive, trying to use his energy before they die at the very least. Hit 'em Up seeing is triggering his PTSD. I find it funny that he's stuck trying to go... Oh my god, why are you killing this egg and not the one in the middle? Yeah, there we go, you've realized. Because if you break this, you still can't get in. Oh, and I just turned off all the vision. But it looks like we are going to have multiple irradiates coming in on Hydras. We've got another irradiate ready, so he may as well irradiate that other Hydra if we wanted to. But trying to keep his vessels alive the best he can. Hit him up. Building another expansion here. Or not another expansion, but I think the Infested Command Center went down. I can't believe you killed it again, Hit him up. Why do you keep killing the Infested Command Centers, man? It's not fair. Let him build Infested Terrans. Although I guess at the moment he can't really afford it. Now, all of the bio, or most of the bio in the bottom right did die. He did lose a single drone to do it, and a Sunken, but... Looks like we've got 4 Marines just running through. Still no expansion here. He is re-expanding to his old natural. It's going to be 2 mining bases. Oh my god, here we go, finally. Oh my god, he's still not doing 2... What? He's still not doing 2... what's it called? Irradiates, so it's doing much less damage. He does kill all the drones anyway. 27 SCVs against now 15 drones. Eriador essentially down to 1 mining base. We did have a couple of broodlings come in. I think that was on the tanks that were here. But we do have a load of dropships as well, so dropship's going to come in, finish off this base. I don't even think he needs those, but... Oh wait, there was a lurker under there. I didn't even see that. D-Matrix on that front Marine, so he does refire. Okay, is he going to irradiate the Queen? I almost feel like you should irradiate the Queen because you've just not had a good day with Queens. Now, this is going to be hard to defend this base from drops. There's still all the eggs here as well, so you can't run units down. But Eriador doesn't actually have that many units anyway, so I'm very, very confused at how this is going to go. Oh my god, he's going to... Oh, no. He's going to fly and try and erase her. Most of his vessels are quite low. He's got enough energy, though, that he can D-Matrix 2 vessels and irradiate them. That's all he needs to do. He loses the vessel. Just D-Matrix 2 of them and irradiate, like erase her. Oh my god, he's just gonna... He's like, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose all of this, so I'm gonna be maximum... Or I'm gonna be efficient to the max and just irradiate the drones. Now we do have a small pack of bio just roaming the middle of the map here. We do have another command center forced lift. We do have a expansion coming up here. An Overlord's gonna see this, but not gonna be able to do anything about it. 3 lava here just scouting on what's going on. Hit him up saying he wants to lose all of them. I don't know why, but I guess maybe you're doing something cool. A single Ling almost took the command center down to, and oh my god, he didn't have any Defiler energy. Hit him up saying something about I need to notice something. Oh, Hit him up says he killed his science facility like 5 minutes ago. So he did. The science facility is no longer there. He has 20 minerals in his main that he could mine too, but looks like the Marines trying to get up into the main base, but didn't quite make it. The Hydras there were enough to defend this. Now, there's actually a lot of units now for Eriador. Oh my goodness. There's no medics. Oh, there's a single medic, but that's too many units. He needs to get his other units in here. He's going for a big drop, but it's going to be Firebats with no medic support against Hydras. Eriador in a very strong position right now. The Ensnare doing a very, very good job. Oh my god. Oh, no way. Is he going to lose his command center? Is he going to lose his command center? Like, oh my goodness. Oh no, he's going to get another infest. No. Oh, poor Hit him up. Hit him up gets another infest on his command center. The 3rd this game. And this time he doesn't really have enough to kill it. I am losing my voice. But he's going for another drop. No, the Queen! Oh, the Queen goes down. That's it. No more Queens. Eriador loses his drop as well, so... I think this is going to be it. I think Eriador is kind of checkmated here. Hit him up has a base that Eriador can't attack. And Hit him up is slowly building more units, but it's 69 supply. Nice. Against 35. The Infested Command Center is going to die again. Yeah, it'd be good if you could infest the scanner. That would actually be really cool. I don't think that'd be broken either. Eriador gonna get the command center again. But this time I don't think he has a Queen. I don't think there's any queens remaining. Yeah, there's no queens remaining, so no infest this time. But will they kill the command center? That's the question. If he loses this command center, that's actually a pretty big deal. He's gonna lose. Oh my god, he doesn't. He doesn't lose it. He saves it. He does have another expansion command center coming in, but he's down to 23 SCVs. It's 23 SCVs against 13 drones in the 30th minute of the game. Oh my goodness. Now, Hit 'em Up does have a lot of units. Oh my god, the queen, he's trying to find the infested. Oh my god, he's trying to go. He wants it so bad, but he doesn't find it in time. And he's gonna fall back. Does he go around? Does he go around and look for it? That's the question. Does he play the... Is he gonna be a people pleaser? Is he gonna be a people pleaser, or is he gonna be boring? That's what I want to know. Looks like he probably assumes it died, so that's why he's not looking for it, but... Oh my god, if he got this command center, that would just be... Imagine if Hit 'em Up repaired this up to just yellow, and then it gets infested, so he wastes all of his minerals on repairing the thing, right? That'd be so good. Yeah, Lucky Noob. Let's just think about it. 3 infested command centers are more boring than 4. Like, that's just how it is, you know? You can please me. I'm pleased already. This was a good game, but you can always go further. You gotta go plus ultra, man. You gotta go plus ultra. The queen coming back. Oh, the queen actually already got here and went for an infest. This is probably going to be the final attack of the game here for Eriador, because there's not really much Eriador can do here. Now, he's going to come in behind. There's a lot of units defending, though. And there we go. There is a scan coming in. The Lurker is going to survive for the time being, though. But not for long. The Marines coming back up here. Marines coming in from multiple angles. The units in the middle of the map going to come back. But no, they're going to sit there for the time being. Eriador running out of steam now. He is about to mine out his final remaining base. Hit 'em Up is also about to mine out as well. It's 32 minutes in the game with 76 supply against 33. And we have no science vessels here as Hit 'em Up. He's rebuilding 2 of them now. We are seeing Hit 'em Up take his natural for the first time this game. At 33 minutes in the game, that's going to land. And this is such a cool game. There we go, the vessel coming in. The Marines too much in number. The final Lurker is going to go down, and with that, so are Hit 'em Up, or so are Eriador's hopes in this game. It's going to be GG here. He is going to try and keep himself alive with a single Hydra, but look at this. The BM play. Your Hydras can't kill me if I go under the swarm. we do have a queen. He does, he ensnares like everything under here, including his Hydras, but... Oh, we do have... Oh my god, Ling's coming in. Oh my god, are the Lings going to kill all the Marines? Oh my god, is this game going to continue? Can you imagine if the Lings kill all the Marines right now? Ensnared Marines are actually just garbage. They do like no damage. He's going to kill all the medics. No way. Oh no, here comes some actual Marines. Here comes some actual Marines here to save the day. Oh my god, the money is so low. Looks like Eriador has finally lost everything. He's got no well, he's got 10 supply worth of units. 2 of that is in 2 Hydras that are here. And they are not going to be enough to hold on. This base is going to go down. Hit 'em Up is now mining off of 2 bases. I think you can infest this, can't you? A Lurker comes in. It does survive. And it's going to kill the 2 Marines, but that's about as far... Oh, you can't infest it. Is it when it's... Oh, it's when it's 750, so it's half. Okay, so it's half and below. I do like how Hit 'em Up has got a load of medics, but they're not doing anything. They're just going to stand in there. But there we go. Kick's going to have a field day. GG, that is 100% true. Ash wins game number 4 and wins the series. Wins the series for them, which is pretty friggin' sick. That was an amazing game. I love games like that. I wish we had more of them. But yeah, that was so sick. Well played, Hit 'em Up. That was a really fun game. Thank you for playing. That was awesome. I'm glad you came back. Let's have the win for Ash. Let's head on over to the results screen. Then we can go from there. So, Raz starting off the series strong with a DT win over Diving. Quark hitting back with his own DT win over Jumper. Squall taking a fast Ling victory with against Master Ray. Eriador and Hit 'em Up playing a 30-minute long, insanely fun game with Hit 'em Up getting the win and Ash getting the win as well. Absolutely amazing. They are both going to be playing each other again next week in the playoffs. Hit 'em Up saying in chat, I never want to play Eriador again. That would be fair. After that game, I would probably have PTSD as well. But we are going to be back in just over 5 minutes with series number 2. See you guys soon.
Mission 1, start! Thank you. Heavy machine gun. Thank you. Heavy machine gun. Okay. Thank you. Enemy chaser. Machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Okay. Mission complete.
STP. Okay guys, welcome back. We are here for our second series of today, and it's the most important series for NaS of the entire tournament so far. Obviously the playoff series will be more important for them because that will put them in the running for the money. But NaS have a chance to take the third place seed here, but to do so they will have to beat iRk, and iRk are currently unbeaten this season. They've only lost 2 individual games. And I think one of them was a walkover, if I'm remembering correctly, but I can't remember. Either way, iRk have been absolutely killing it. They've basically become the soul of this season. No one has been able to beat them, and it's just insane. Like, one of the games, DeWalt lost to Ruin, and then I think the other one was they had to give a walkover to someone, but I can't remember entirely. Maybe I'm wrong, but still pretty insane. It's cool that we've got to this stage as well, because iRk are so strong. And look at the lineups we've got. We have Whip versus Norgrim, TVZ to start us off. A PvP between Dragon and DeWalt on Bluestorm, which is insane as well. A TVT between Terra and Medinho, 2 of the best Terrans in the foreign scene, on my favorite TVT map ever, Neo Electric Circuit. I really hope we get a good long game there. And then we're going to have a ZVP between Striker and Oya on Triathlon, which is also a great map for that matchup as well. So can NaS topple the Kings, or iRk going to go undefeated in their way to getting the first place seed and getting their place in the grand final? Are iRk finally going to win their first STPL? Well, let's find out by getting into the first game and seeing how it goes. And that sounds terrible. What was my English there? Never mind. Either way, let's get into it. Okay, starting us off here in the top right hand corner in the red, fighting for RK, it's Norgrim. And his opponent spawning up here in the top left hand corner in the blue, fighting for Whip. Starting in the top left in the blue, fighting for NaS, it's Whip. I had one job. Oh well. And just to acknowledge what Jonathan F said in chat, I really hope you're Jonathan Frakes. Like, if Jonathan Frakes was watching the STPL, I might just, like, I don't know, I would probably die. But he said 3 quickies and a wacky queen game equals great success. that was definitely a good series. So I'm glad that series happened. Thank you to all the players who played. That was really, really cool. Well, I somehow managed to read the name instead of the clan tag again, so we're back to normal. STPL is back as it always is, you know. To be honest, if I didn't do that, then it wouldn't be me. You know, that's the way I've got to look at it. Now, unlike our previous CVZ we have a fairly standard opening coming in from... fairly standard opening coming in from both players. Looks like we're going to have a 12 hatch from Norgrim here on Holy World SE. Now, Holy World SE is another great map for Queens, because in the middle of the map, there is a neutral command center that you can that you can infest. Now, against Terran, it's not the best, but against Protoss, it is insanely powerful, and the very fact we've not seen it happen once is criminal. Protoss have no way of dealing with infested Terrans well. No way at all. They melt everything Protoss has. It's really ridiculous. There was a Queen game, or a Zero game, now known as Queen, on this map. I think it was against Free. I can't remember. But it was one of the best Brood War games of all time. And it essentially meant that in no occasion would any pro map ever have an infestable command center again. It was so good. It was so unbelievably good. Now, Drone trying to go for a kill on the SCV, but not quite managing it. Drone does get away though. Nice drone micro here by Norgrim, keeping one of Whip's SCVs busy until the Marine comes out. Obviously the hatchery back at home is fairly safe, nothing too much to worry about there. And I've only just noticed... Oh great, it disappeared. I was gonna say, I've only just noticed the Kakadu has like its mouth wide open. Like, I've never actually paid attention to that before. And now I'm not going to be able to unsee it. I want to show you guys it so you can also never unsee it again, because I don't want to suffer in silence. I don't want to suffer on my own. You guys can suffer along with me. I could just show the map and then just look at it, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. It's like when someone pointed out the lings have little arms. It's like, oh no. Oh no, I can't unsee that now. And look at them. It's got little weird little hands. Like, what's up with that? What do they use them for? Like, they're not even claws. They're like people hands. Like, they have like 3 or 4 fingers. Oh, it's 3 fingers, I think. What? Is that what they're attacking with? Are they not biting? I can't figure it out. Lucky Noob says they use them to brush the Marine's hair. What the hell? What the hell, Lucky Noob? How do they brush the Marine's hair? The Marine's head is in a helmet. Look at this. No hair visible. And I think most of the Marines have barely any hair. Okay, I've not actually looked at the Marine close up before. This looks badass. What the hell? Look how cool this is. Like, that's so friggin' cool. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Virgo. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. We've had some pretty crazy games so far. We do have a second factory coming in. So Whip is going to be going for Mech against Norgrim. Now, Hit 'em Up was seeing in chat before, and also from previous knowledge. Drone, Hit 'em Up didn't go for Mech against Drone because Drone, aka Aerodor, he basically has like one of the best anti-mech builds in the entire game in the foreign scene. He's like plus 400 MMR against Mech. It's crazy. But that's why we ended up having a Bio versus Queen game, which was very, very good, so I'll take it. We do have Lings pushing in. Are they going to be able to get past the bunker? Looks like they are going to. They're trying to take down the bunker very quickly. The SUVs can't repair. And oh my goodness, this is such a bad situation for Whip to be in. But the SUVs doing a pretty good job blocking. The final Marines are going to go down, though. And given the fact he's going for Mech, he's not building any more Marines here, so he's going to have to use his Vulture Micro to keep this alive. Looks like he gets 1 kill, gets the 2nd kill. Does he get the 3rd? Nearly. There we go, 3rd kill done, 4th kill. And the 5th kill is missed, but the 2nd Vulture will clean that up. Now, is the Vulture going to be able to get in and do some damage on the other side? There's no Sunken here just yet. It's going to be a while before that comes in. He does have speed coming in as well before he switches straight into Goliaths. Now, there is going to be 3 Vultures running past this Sunken in a moment. and that could do a lot of drone damage. Now there is of course Mutalist coming in, but there's turrets coming in on the other side. Speed just now about to finish. We'll start to see these zoom up, or zoom very, very fast in a moment. We do have a semi-wall in coming in with the evolution chamber, but the vultures could even run behind the mineral line here. And it looks like they are going to try and run through. Oh my god, misclick. He's going to have to try and get through here to do any damage. The Sunken gets one of the kills on the vultures, but won't get the second one. Looks like some Lings spawned at the right time, though. Does manage to save himself. And now it looks like things could be a bit problematic here for Whip. Norgrim in a very, very strong position. Mech not strong against Mutalist at all in the early game. And Virgo saying, I don't understand the goals in multiplayer. In second part, it's simple. Here I see some weird Korean games that I have a mindfuck. Well, that's true. I guess that's Brood War, though. Yeah, you don't have to play super seriously, like, ever. Does he have a Queen's Nest? No, okay. If he did, that would be insane. Like, just infest the Natural Command Center immediately. Like, Whip is essentially so far behind at this point. Norgrim is doing so well. But if you do want to learn how to play properly, and like, oh, I say properly, if you do want to learn how to play like standard ladder style games, joining the CPL would be a very good opportunity. It's a very, very fun tournament. I used to take part, but then I stopped playing Brood War because I found it too difficult. I just kept getting frustrated. But looks like this is going to be the end of the game for now. Whip or Norgrim getting pushed in by Norgrim here. Lots of Lings getting in. The turret going to go down, and with the turrets going down, the Goliaths being killed as well, there is going to be nothing to deal with the Mutalisks. Some of the Mutalisks are falling. There are only 4 left, but I mean, okay, realistically, Norgrim only has 13 drones. He's pretty all in with this, and he's not killed Whip. Whip still has a chance. That's a good hold. He doesn't lose too many SCVs. He's still got his turrets alive. He could build a couple of other ones. He's repairing his Goliaths. Very, very important to see. Norgrim's actually in trouble. He's going all in on Mutalist now. He has to do damage. He has to kill Whip here. Whip may be only on 1 base, but Norgrim is essentially only 1 base as well. He's barely mining it as natural. He doesn't have a third hatchery at his 3rd base, so let's see how this is going to go. Could Whip take the first win in the series? Could he take the 3rd win overall in iRk's entire tournament? There is 10 Mutalisks here. That is very strong. There's not too many turrets, so this could be a bit rough. Goliath's not too strong against Mutalisks, but still, they can push them away. He saves this turret. Does a ton of damage to the Mutants here. Gets 2 of them. Okay, the turret does go down. He will need to build another couple of turrets here. He is going to try and expand again. Now, if he can expand and keep up his SCV production, he's going to be in a good spot. But oh my god, the SCVs have just transferred straight into the Mutalisks. Oh no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You shouldn't really transfer until you've got you've got Goliaths or something over there. But looks like he's going to lose a few SCVs, some of the vultures getting out in the middle of the map. Not really going to be able to get in and do any damage though. There is a Sunken that will one-shot both of these. But still, it keeps the Mutalist busy, keeps them away from his base. The Goliaths are now pushing forward. There is enough Goliaths, I think, to take on 8 Mutalists with good micro. So he may be able to push through. And if he does, I mean, Norgrim only has a single Sunken and 2 Hydras to defend back at home. One of the Mutants goes down immediately. There is the neutral command center in the middle. And there's also some neutral disruption webs as well, which makes pushing through the middle a little bit more annoying. Looks like he is going to go back and defend. There's still no turrets. Whip is playing kind of greedy, not going for turrets here, knowing he took so much damage before. But looks like he's going to be relying entirely on his Goliaths at his natural. Building a bunker at the front as well, probably going to add some Marines in. But he is going to lose some more SCVs. Norgrim's done a very good job building up his drone count again, so it's almost even workers, which as Terran is something you don't really want to deal with. Now there is a Hydra bust coming. If he can get a Marine in the bunker and repair it, this could be a little bit better. Does he have mines? Yes, he does. Oh my god, is he going to get the mines in time? Looks like he might be able to. The Mutants in the main base are going to be doing a ton of damage to the SCV line. And while the Mutants come in, the oh my god, is he going to get... Oh my god, is this going to be a GG ammo mine? Looks like no. Okay, all of the mines go down, but does kill enough Hydras of the mines to kind of force Norgrim back. Whip is now down in workers though. There's only 4 Mutalisks alive. There is still 2 turrets here, so can't really push in with them. Looks like he's going to do it anyway. But loses another Mutalisk. Oh my god, he nearly loses this one as well. GGA move. Yeah, that's a pretty good name. But looks like we do have some more mines coming out the front. Obviously, the Overlord will help defend against this. The Goliaths going out there definitely don't want to deal with that. They're going to be dealing with a lot of Hydralisks coming in. Now, if he can stop the Overlord coming in here, that'd be pretty good. Do we have Overlord speed? Probably not. It's been such a low economy game here for Norgrim up until this point that I don't think he's going to be able to. Oh my goodness, please. Please give me a big mine. A big mine would make me so unbelievably happy. He doesn't have Overlord speed either. He's pushing in. Oh my god, he's trying to move forward with the Overlord into the mines. Let's see if he can do it. Can the Goliath snipe the Overlord though? There is a tank. Does it have siege mode? Not yet. Siege mode not yet done. A lot of Goliaths in the main base. This is bad timing. And here we go. Looks like he is going to kill all the mines. He's probably going to kill his opponent here. The bunker goes down immediately. Goliaths against Hydras aren't that great. Unless you have like overwhelming numbers. And it looks like Norgrim is going to bust his way to victory here. A lot of the Goliaths still in the main base. Oh, could he hold? It's so close. The tank at the back, if only he had siege mode. He is going to lose all those units here, and he is going to be losing the game. Whip is unfortunately going to fall to the power of Norgrim. And that is going to be it from game number 1. But still, it was a good game. Nevertheless, are we going to see an infest? No, there's no Queen's Nest. There is a third base, though. SCV is being pulled up here to try and defend. Doing his best, but Whip gonna go down. GG, Whip taps out. And Norgrim wins game number 1. Okay guys, welcome back. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, fighting for iRk. It's the Russian king himself. It's DeWalt. And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner in the blue. It's the captain of NaS, the king of Canada. It's Dragon. Okay, it's a PvP. DeWalt, if you don't know him, is one of the best players in the foreign scene. Dragon is one of the best players in North America. Dragon historically used to play nothing but ZVP. His Zerg vs Protoss was insanely strong. But then because of ladder not allowing race picking, he decided to move into PvP again. So I do wonder how this is going to go. Okay, we do have a single gateway coming in for DeWalt, single gateway coming in for Dragon. I do wonder if we're going to have 2-gate versus 2-gate again. That seems to be a common build so far today. But we could have a gate core, 2-gate core. Lots of options early on in PvP. Okay, we do have a gas coming in for Dragon, whereas DeWalt is going to go for 2-gate. Now, proxies on this map are very strong. We've seen a lot of proxy play on this map, but we're not going to see it here. Oh, Virgo, you're talking about StarCraft. I was so confused because you said, oh yeah, oh my god, part 1 is so much better than 2 after the rework. Why was I watching part 2 for so long? I missed so much. I didn't know what TV show you were talking about. But you're talking about StarCraft. That makes sense. But yeah, StarCraft 1 is really good. StarCraft 2 has its own good points as well. It's personally not for me, but I understand why people love it. And do we have a chance to show off the, we don't have a chance to show off the mouth. Not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to show off the mouth and ruin it for everyone. You know what? While we're kind of waiting for something to happen, reveal the entire map. Wait, is the one to the side? Yeah, look at this. Look at it. Look how wide open its mouth is, like constantly. Look at that. Frankie Deadman in the chat saying, I wish I was high right now. Lucky Noob says mouth breather Kakadu. That's kind of funny as well. But it's 1 gate against 2, which means that Dragon is going to be on the back foot, at least in terms of unit numbers. There's going to be 2 additional Zealots coming in. Dragon does have a shield battery here, which will help out a little bit. And he does have a Dragoon. Dragoons with perfect micro can kill an infinite number of Zealots, but it's... So you don't want to lose those, but the trouble is, they can't really stop you from losing all your probes, so... Now, how many probes is Dragon going to lose here? He loses 1. Is he going to lose the second one? Yeah, he loses the second one. Nice probe drill here, going to make things a little bit harder. Kills one of the Zealots, only losing... Oh, lose the 3rd probe. Lose the 4th probe. And the 5th probe. Nope, doesn't lose it. Okay, so loses 4 probes. Now the trouble is, he is down 6 probes now. DeWalt is expanding as well. And DeWalt is showing why he's so unbelievably good. Like, he is definitely one of the best PvP players, one of the best Protoss players outside of South Korea. And recently, he's just been getting better and better. The only real player that, like, stands up to him now is Bonith, I would say. DeWalt is so unbelievably strong. Like, I think DeWalt and Bonith played a best of 9 recently. Does anyone know the result of that? It may have been a while ago, but, I don't know. I don't know what the result was. Now, Dragon was looking to expand, but then cancelled for some reason. Looks like he's adding a robo on. Oh, he's got. Oh my god, he's going for. Is he going for DT drop? Now, DT drop would be pretty strong. Yeah, it's DT drop coming in. Now, we saw 2 games earlier in PvP. Both of them ended with DTs. Now, he showed a Nexus, I believe, to DeWalt. Now, is DeWalt going to get ready for DTs? He's got a Forge already to defend his natural. I don't think this DT drop is going to do too much. There's already 2 cannons in the natural. He's not got one in the main just yet. But I think he's probably going to get one for safety because he doesn't actually have a good scout or any idea what's going on. Like, he's got no vision on the middle of the map right now. So that's the kind of moment where you go for a safety cannon anyway. He is far ahead in workers anyway, so we can afford it. We've got 2 DTs on the way. We will have a shuttle coming in as soon as we do have the 200 minerals. There we go. I can't believe how expensive shuttles are, by the way. I mean, it makes sense. They need to be because you can get them so fast, but 200 minerals is kind of insane. There's still no cannon in the main base. There is a probe trying to get down here to see what's going on. Not going to be able to get through the Zealot. Going to have to run around if he wants to. There's 3 cannons in the natural now. DeWalt definitely getting ready for some kind of push. Now, are these cannons in range of the back part of the mineral line? Now, we do have the 2 DTs done. It's just going to be 2. He is going to expand after this. But here comes the shuttle. We do have a probe going out in the middle of the map. If he scouts the shuttle coming in, it's essentially going to be game over. Now, is he going to be able to see it? Let's have a look. Does he get lucky? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. The anti-timing on that shuttle. Cannon comes up immediately in the main. He knows. He knows, man. DeWalt is just so unbelievably powerful. And look at this. He's going to try and catch the shuttle in the middle. The shuttle is going to be flying towards cannons and the natural not going to be able to do anything. Oh, man. DeWalt is just so good at PvP, man. DeWalt is so unbelievably good. Now, he can snipe the cannon. There is a second cannon coming in. If he can drop on top of the cannon, maybe he can make this work. But he's going to have to kill the cannon unbelievably fast. The first cannon does go down. Can he get the second one before it can finish? He needs to kill it. He has to kill the cannon. The cannon is the key to this. If he kills the cannon, he can still kill the main. The cannon, it looks like it's going to finish. He's trying to kill it. He's going to get one more hit. He gets the cannon in the main. DeWalt is going to have to give up his main now. The Nexus is going to go down. And this is a way for Dragon to come back in the game. He can depower all of the gateways. Oh my god, Dragon could have just beaten DeWalt with that one swift move. There's more. There's an observatory coming in though. So these DTs have a kind of... They have a kind of shelf life here because as soon as the observer comes out, that's it. But DeWalt's main Nexus is going to go down. He's building another pylon by his gateways because he knows he has to keep them alive. Is he going to depower it? Yeah, he's going to try... Oh no, he's going to... Oh, he's trying to kill the gateways inside. I don't agree with this. Going for the pylon would be better. I guess if you kill one of the gateways, you hurt their production, and you put yourself ahead in production for a little bit, but gateways take so long to kill. Like, he is going to kill one. Is he going to be able to kill a second one? No, the second one's not going to go down. I suppose you could rebuild the pylons for cheaper, so... He loses both of his DTs. What is Dragon's plan now? He's caught up in workers. They're both on... Well, Dragon's actually ahead in bases now, so he can get even further ahead on workers. He has the tech advantage by having both the support bay and Citadel. And DeWalt is kind of in trouble. DeWalt is in a lot of trouble now. It looks like DeWalt could be going for a counter all-in. Well, maybe not a counter all-in, but a counter push. Dragon has a lot of units outside the front of his base. He's got an observer here to kill his opponent's observer. And if he can do that, he's going to be able to build DTs to clean up any army. So... Although it looks like he's going to focus on Reavers for the time being. We do have a single DT out the front. Oh my god, is he going to run in behind this? Can he get past the cannons? If he can get past the cannons, this could just very well be game over. Oh, the DT's going to chase some of the units. Okay. He's not going to try and run past. I don't think he's got his shot alive anymore, so... He's just going to kind of say, oh no, he lost his observer. That is so unfortunate. That was a big mistake by Dragon, by the way. I mean, there's no DTs on the opponent's side, so it's not a big deal, but not being able to kill his opponent's observer is very, very annoying. Now, upgrades-wise, neither player have any upgrades. I thought maybe DeWalt may have gone for +1, but he's going for it now, so no favorable engagement so far for DeWalt. He's going to have to wait a little bit for that. We have no Forge on the way at all for Dragon, but we do have a Reaver. Dragon is in the best possible position to be able to kill DeWalt, but he has to play this so carefully. There's going to be a Reaver coming in from DeWalt. It's going to come in from behind into his natural. If he can somehow kill this shuttle without losing too many probes, DeWalt can, or Dragon can still win the game. But this could be a Hail Mary from DeWalt, and oh my goodness, none of the probes are running away. Oh, here we go. Can he get away? Does get away from the first one. While he moves back to try and defend this, he loses a single probe, but not the end of the world. Both players now back to 2 Nexuses. We've got only 2 gateways going up to 4 here for DeWalt. Meanwhile, we've got 4 as well for Dragon. Dragon has 2 Reavers now. And it looks like Dragon wants to start to push forward, but he's got no vision of the high ground, no way of getting vision of the high ground either. And that's going to make pushing up rough. But here comes the DT. He's going to try and go past the cannon. Can he make it? Oh, this is going to be such a tight... Oh, it's going to be so tight. No, it doesn't get through. One hit was all that took. But he doesn't get into the main base. He wouldn't have killed the cannon anyway, but that was rough. That was so close. But can Dragon push up and break his way through? It's going to be 2 Reavers against 2, but he's going to be pushing onto the high ground. I don't think this is going to go very well for Dragon, but Dragon has a lot of units. He's got a Reaver to soak up a lot of damage as well. And Dragon is pushing back against DeWalt's army. He has had the production lead for a while. He's miles ahead in supply right now. And, I mean, the Reavers have both got away from DeWalt, but they're very low in that shuttle. Oh my goodness, if he gets the shuttle, it's game over 100%. Oh my god, he's gonna get it, he's gonna get it. He gets the shuttle, there's only 1 Reaver left. Dragon is gonna be DeWalt here. DeWalt does not have enough units. He gets 1 good Scarab, but that's not gonna be enough. Dragon still has his 2 Reavers in a shuttle, and Dragon has done it. He's taken game number 2 against DeWalt. This is the 2nd PvP that DeWalt has lost this tournament. The only other game he lost was against Ruin, who's an ASL qualified player. So, Dragon, unbelievably well played. What a fantastic game by Dragon. Obviously getting a little bit lucky with the DT drop at the perfect timing. But that doesn't matter. He's still going to win. He's going to get on top of the cannons with his Reavers. Units from the back not going to be doing anything. There's nothing that DeWalt has that can go push against Dragon right now. Dragon is just slow pushing his way to victory. The cannons are all going to go down. The Dragoons are going to do absolutely nothing against this many Dragoons and 2 Reavers. And I think this is going to be game over. Here we go. Looks like this is it. GG. DeWalt taps out. Dragon wins game number 2. And Edgewater Dragon PvP isn't off race anymore. He's maining PvP now. So there we go. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with game number 3. Okay guys, welcome back. Spawning down here in the bottom right hand corner in the pink, fighting for I nearly did it again. Fighting for NaS, it's Terra. And spawning up here in the top left hand corner, fighting in the brown for iRk, it's the Viking Terran himself. It's Medinio, so it's the Peruvian powerhouse versus the Viking Terran. Pretty sick. I've got a TBT on my favorite TBT map. I'm so happy. Oh man, I'm so happy about that. Also, Juki Oz in chat says Blue Revolver is so good. That is 100% true. One of the people I used to play Counter-Strike with a lot made it as well. Dambo, an old Something Awful member. Really, really cool guy. Dambo's awesome, man. That game is incredible. He did a really, really insanely good job. He's a big fan of shoot 'em up or shmups, so it was really cool to be able to buy his game and support him as well. I've not spoken to him in a few years, but it was always fun playing CS with him, so it's all good. Yeah, it's one of the best like indie shmups ever. It's genuinely like up there in terms of quality as with the Cave games. Like it's so good. I mean, if I remember rightly, Dambo's favorite shmup was Ketsui. And it does evoke a lot of like Ketsui vibes as well. I don't think I've played Zero Ranger, but I've heard of it. We do have both players going for barracks first of all. But yeah, I'm like I really love shmups, but I don't play them very often. But I'm definitely a cave guy. Like treasure shmups like Ikaruga are pretty good, but I'm not a massive fan of them. I prefer the thing I love about cave shmups is just how simple they are. Like they've got very simple mechanics. Like Ikaruga had the enemies that you could only attack when you're in a certain phase, so like purple or blue I think it was, or purple or red, or blue or red. And that always confused me, and there was like bullets you could only get hit by certain phases as well. Whereas like Cave is literally just... Well, they've always got the same design philosophy, so the way cave shooters work is you start on stage 1, it's relatively easy. Oh, is it black and white? Sorry, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've played it. But like, yeah, cave shooters are like, stage 1 is relatively easy. It's still quite hard if you're not good at shmups, but if you've like played shmups a decent amount, it's quite easy to get through without dying. Stage 2 is kind of easy as well. It's a little bit harder. And then stage 3 is just like, you know what? You've kind of learned how to play. Let's just make it really fucking hard now. Stage 3 in cave games is so unbelievably hard every single time. Like, oh my goodness. It's like the biggest difficulty wall ever. You're like, I feel like I'm finally doing quite well. Like a 1 credit clear stage 1. You know, I've not lost any, I've not died, you know. And then you get stage 2 and it's like, well, I died, but you know what? I used a few bombs, like I'm getting better at the mechanics. And then stage 3 is like, well, I died immediately, great. But you know what? I don't mind that design philosophy. It's pretty good. It forces you to play stage 1 and 2 over and over again until you get better. And then when you get better at those, you can get better at stage 3. It's good. Cave, definitely one of the best shmup creators in the world. But enough about that. We've got my favorite matchup on one of my favorite maps. So looks like we are going to have Terra get his scouting blocked. Medinio getting ready to do a 4 Marine, 1 Vulture push. We've got a bunker coming up in response to that. Although maybe he's not going to push actually. He's just going to kind of sit and defend. But not having to build the bunker is a pretty big deal. But the thing is, Terra spent the extra minerals on the bunker anyway. And, oh sorry, Medinio spent the extra minerals on the 2 extra Marines. So they're kind of even at this point in time. Like, there's not really any major difference between either player. Now, it looks like one problem that Terra's going to have is he thinks he's getting pushed. So he is going to land his barracks, which means his scout is going to be late. So he's not going to have a barracks in his opponent's main. So he's not going to know Medinio's kind of game plan or anything, which is a pretty big deal in TBT. So in terms of the information war, Medinio is actually going to have a big advantage at the start of this game. Both players are going to be going into 2 factory. Most likely 3 fact vultures from both players. 3 fact vulture on this map. Probably the best opening. It's very wide open in the center. There's a lot of choke points you can mine up. Like the areas around the edge of the map are just like really choky. So if you just mine these, you basically know where your opponent's army is at all moments of the game. So very, very important to do that. In Vulture Wars in TBT, like whoever gets the initial advantage just has map control. Because essentially you you can't wrestle back map control when you lose the first engagement in TVT with just vultures, and it means the vulture war ends. Right, and it just means your opponent has mines everywhere and you don't. Like, that's just the way the game works. 3 fact coming in for Terra. 3 fact coming in for Medinho as well. We do have the first armory coming in for Medinho. I think coming for Terra as well. Yep, both players getting their armory at pretty much the same time. Both of them going for exactly the same builds. Gonna be exciting. Means we're likely gonna get a longer TVT here, which is my favorite matchup. And I will say it over and over again, this is my favorite matchup on my favorite map, and these are 2 of the best foreign Terrans, so, I mean, could you ask for anything better? That's what I want to say. Lucky Noob saying he could, because he's very greedy. Well, you know what would be good here is if we had some ghosts. Ghost play on Neo Electric Circuit, very fun. Well, it's fun on every map, but because you have like all of these droppable cliffs everywhere, you can put a lot of nukes in your opponent's base. Looks like Terra getting ready to try and push forward, but this could be a mistake. Does pull back immediately after he realizes they're kind of... are they even on vultures right now? It's 4-7. 7 vultures against 10, so he is behind, so pulls back at the right time. 11, 12, 13 vultures coming in. So yeah, Medinho is going to have map control for the time being. Now he is going to mine up outside his own base to start with. He's maybe playing a little bit... He's playing a little bit in the dark himself. He does know how many... This is the information battle, by the way. His barracks is at his opponent's base. He knows how many factories he has. But Terra knows nothing. Like, Terra hasn't even got in the main. Terra is completely blind. Now... Terra's barracks is going to see the vultures moving through the middle of the map now, so he is going to be able to clear them up, but he's not got enough vultures to do anything about it. So he is going to lose a load of vultures before he can lay all his mines, and that's going to be another massive win for Medinho in this game. But you can't count Terra out. Terra's going into tanks and Goliaths a little bit quicker. Looks like we will have the second machine shop coming in once the second gas is done. So Medinho going to go into double tank production, whereas it looks like Terra wants to go into triple tank production to try and get himself some map control again. Now tanks are really the linchpin unit in TVT. Like, if you've not seen TVT and Brood War before, I'm assuming everyone has. But essentially TVT comes down to tank lines and essentially trench warfare. The longer the game goes on, vultures lose their utility. They are good for mines, but you get to a point where essentially you can't push in TVT. Like, as soon as you get +2 attack, your tanks 2-shot your opponent's tanks rather than 3, and it makes pushing almost impossible unless you have unbelievably overwhelming numbers, and even then, the defending player will still get a good trade. It's almost guaranteed, so unless one player gets like an insane upgrade advantage, I think we're probably going to lead to a situation where both players are going to be quite even here now. Oh my god. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, this amount of mech should be able to clean these mines up, but if he gets unlucky... Okay, he scans and only managed to kill 4 mines with that. Pretty good scan. Secures the area outside of his main base, which is something. A lot of Goliaths coming in from Medinho now as well, so he's getting ready for the extra fight against the Goliaths. Now, I think this is actually walling in his command center. I don't think he can get an SCV up here to build a command center on his mineral only. He does have his barracks checking for any hidden bases in the top right, which is pretty good. Kind of can't really do anything anyway, so gonna pull that back. He's gonna need that at the front line at some point though for vision. But looks like Terra gonna move out, secure his third base down here. Gas definitely the most important resource in this entire match. If you ever saw the TVing OSL semi-finals in 2012, or was it 2011? I think it was 2011, wasn't it? Between Flash and Fantasy. You would see Flash literally build a command center in the middle of nowhere with like 2 tanks and a Goliath, just to take the gas. The later the game goes on, if you have more gas than your opponent, you will win in TVT. Minerals, kind of pointless, because the only good things your minerals will build you is vultures. But then when you're against 2-1 or 3-2 vultures, they're going to do absolutely nothing. Like TVT is weird in the fact that you can go from vulture versus vulture at the beginning, to at the end you go back to vulture versus vulture, because both players run out of gas. And that's it. Edgewater balance winding again against Terra. Oh! Does take a couple of mines. Okay, Terra's cleared up the middle of the map. He is in a very good position to start taking more bases. We do have the expansion coming up here from Medinho, but it's not defended yet. There's only 2 tanks here. Terra not going to push too far forward though. He is going to go back and try and defend his own third. I almost feel like this is a mistake. If he can secure this area, he can at least secure the top right hand corner for himself. TVT is not about the battles you win now. It's about the areas you secure later. Ash versus Red. Ash won 3-1. Yeah, TVT is all about putting like 2 tanks here, making it hard to push, and just securing these bases for later in the game. Like, it doesn't... The current state of the game is not as important in TVT as it is in any of the matchups. It's all about setting yourself up for victory later. Like, you can't necessarily win in TVT right away. Like, there are some occasions where you'll just be so far ahead you can just push and win, but more likely, more often than not, you're about moving as far forward on the map as you can, securing the best possible location you can, and just kind of starving your opponent in any way possible. Now it looks like rather than trying to stop Medinho from expanding north, from expanding south even, no, looks like rather than take the top right, it looks like Terra wants to get ready to take the bottom left, and he's going to try and secure the base at the bottom. But Terra still isn't really sure where he's going. I'm not really 100% on Terra's unit movement here. It's not really achieving anything. He's not securing any areas, and he's not really making anything happen. You know, you can see Medinho has taken his 3rd gas immediately. Terra is most likely going to do the same. There are some vultures coming down. There's actually not much here to defend these SCVs. There's a big move for Medinho. Terra really getting caught off guard, not having any mines on the right-hand side of the map to scout this from coming, and having no defense here means he's not going to be able to kill all the vultures. Now, Terra's moving every single unit back to defend this. This is a massive mistake. If Medinho knows about this, he can take the middle now. Okay, not quite. He's got some units here to defend, but with enough units, he could actually deal with this. Now, Terra, still unsure where he wants to secure, is going to go towards the top right-hand corner of the map again. Okay, now this is a good move. So he is going to look to secure this right-hand base. This is another gas base. Now, if he splits the map horizontally, 3 and 9 are going to become the most important map, or the most important bases on the map. And by securing this area as well, you also secure your mineral only. And Terra is looking to set a very, very strong example in the middle of the map. +1 attack is almost done here for... Oh, this is almost +2. Terra's made a massive mistake. Terra's behind in upgrades. This is not good. Terra's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories at the moment against the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Medinho. So Terra is very far behind. Terra is going to be down 2-1. There's a drop coming in to block the mineral only. There's very few units back here to defend it. He's got the 4th base coming up, which is going to be before Medinho can expand. But Medinho is ahead in pretty much every facet of the game right now. Positionally... Actually, yeah, positionally Terra's in a better position. Oh no, the tanks! Oh, taking a massive amount of damage, and this is where that +2 attack is really going to start to come in. Terra is trading awfully to just 2 tanks on his high ground. And that is the problem. That is the problem in TV... Oh my god, there's another tank at the back, gets an extra kill. He should really not even push on this with his tanks, but looks like he's going to be able to kill it. He will kill the dropships as well, which is a good pick-off. If you lose your dropships in TVT and you're behind positionally, you can get behind very quickly, like even more so behind, because when you're contained or when your opponent has the middle of the map, you're in a lot of trouble at the best of time. Now, thank you for the raid. I didn't see who that was. Oh, thank you, Naokum, for the raid. You guys are here for a TBT between Medinho and Terra. It's going pretty well so far. Medinho in a very good position, taking back the middle of the map here on the electric circuit. And he is going to be able to secure the bases here in the top right-hand corner. But the game is not over yet. TBT, a very fun and long matchup. And for the first time in this season of the STPL, I've actually got a good TBT to cast. Usually they've been ending in like 10 minutes. But this one looks like it's going to go the distance. Positionally, Terra was ahead. Medinho has taken back that position. And he does have a huge upgrade advantage. But Terra does still have a lot of sieged up tanks. But how will they stand against the 2-1 tanks of his opponent? Goliath soaking up a lot of damage here in the middle. Terra down 30 supply, down 20 supply now. But does hold on to this location. Vultures coming out here. This is showing Terra a little bit desperate. Unable to really build too much, but here we go. The race switch coming in. This is going to help clean up these tanks in the middle. Who needs 2-1 up? Well, what's the problem with 2-1 upgrades when you don't have to engage them with anything on the ground? Medinho still stuck on 3 bases, trying to take the left-hand side base here. And it looks like the map is going to become split vertically. I wasn't expecting that the way the kind of flow of the game was going. But it looks like that's what we're going to end up with. And I realized that was a host, I think, rather than a raid, so no one's in chat, but still. Hopefully, if you're watching from Naokum's chat, you're enjoying it. Looks like Terra going to try and secure his base at 6. Does manage to hold on a little bit. The wraiths, a lot of them didn't get taken out, but they have been forced away from the battle. The Goliath's coming in at just the right time. Now, +2 attack should be coming in here from Terra here. He's about halfway done. Wraiths have really been the power play so far. Terra did, of course, kill the dropships of Medinho earlier as well. So Medinho has been kind of hamstrung a little bit with his mobility, but not the end of the world. These tanks just out of range of each other, but if they move forward, then I think they're going to get killed pretty quickly. But Medinho coming in on the right-hand side. There's no defense up here. This base was mining the gas, but going to be forced to lift up. Wraith's going to come in to clean this up, though. There's no way of getting Goliath down here. Looks like people are multicasting. That's probably kind of cool, but I've got a question because I've not seen Naokum stream in forever. Is Naokum still living in Korea? Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, if he is, like, he has been up until 7 AM. Like, what's he doing? What's up with his biorhythm? That's crazy. Now, it looks like he's just about managed to secure his base. He is pushing up to the 12 o'clock location as well. Naokum is fluent in Korean now. Fluent in Korean for the BSL cast. Is he fluent? He only moved there last year, right? Can you get fluent in a year? That'd be insane if you could. I'm conversationally fluent in Japanese, but... Oh, he stayed up for the BSL cast. Wait, oh wait, so he's gonna go to sleep now, right? And then wake up and then sleep super late because of BSL, right? Oh yeah, Terra has a lot of SUV stuck on his ridge. Thank you for pointing that out, Dr. Shrinker. I didn't notice that. But he is going to take his base down here. This is a little bit unfortunate, but to be honest, he got lucky because he would have lost them all. Now, Medinho is still about 30 supply ahead. Let's have a look at the kind of flow of the game right now. Terra has a pretty good position up here, but not going to be able to hold on to that. He doesn't have anything over here kind of pushing this base. He's going to find it difficult to move over there. He is going to kill this, which is kind of ironic because this is the one he needs to kill. But by killing this, he's going to be able to get tanks in here, which will block, hit him up from being able to expand into the bottom left-hand corner, which is going to force a more vertical split again. Sorry, that will force a horizontal split. Now, we do have some mines going off, kind of, oh my god, messing everything up. That was a bit of a mistake here from Terra. Medinho definitely playing a little bit stronger this game. Obviously with the upgrade advantage, as well as the positional advantage at the moment. This base on the left is going to be very important. This base is now starting to mine again. Terra finally realizes his SUVs are stuck and sends them back to mine there. He is going to kill this side disruptor. A little bit too late for that at this point. Yeah, Terra has 69 SCVs at the moment. Very nice count, but Medinho has 75. Looks like Terra going to try and push out from the natural here. I almost feel like pushing out is a mistake. He should just sit back and defend. Now, Medino is going to move forward. He's got a lot of tanks here. And by trying to push out, Terra lost a lot of his. So he's not going to be able to secure this area. And he's not sieging the front tanks. Oh, this position is going to go down. Now, he is just going to pull back. I guess he's going to try and stop the... Well, he's going to get on the high ground, most likely, with these two tanks and just try and stop the main. But this is definitely not the best position to be in. No turrets coming up over here just yet, so he's not going to be able to kill the mines. He loses the tank. Well, he loses one of the tanks before he gets on the high ground. And now Medino is going to secure the bottom right. Now, he does have a command center in the top right, mining the gas already. He's got 500 gas from here. This is insane in TVT to be able to get this much gas from your opponent's base. And it looks like Medino are going to be able to secure this high ground. That'll secure the entire bottom left-hand corner of the map. And, I mean, this high ground position is so unbelievably strong. You cannot push past this now. 3 tanks on the high ground without the wraiths, without dropships, you are not breaking this. This is, hoodie? This, how do you say that in English? Yeah, this is not going well for Terra. Terra has to give up the bottom left now. Terra has to realize he has to just push top right. And I think that's what we're going to see him try and do. But he's got no... The weird thing is, neither player really has a big position in the middle right now. Like, TVT on Neo Electric Circuit often comes down to, obviously, all the bases on the outside. But he who controls the middle controls the flow of the army. And right now, neither player has the control of that right now. So both players can kind of go wherever they want. Nice moves by Terra, getting some vultures up here. Going to force a lift. But you can already see Medino knows that if he can stop his opponent from getting this base, he is going to win the game. Where is Terra's army? That's what I want to know. Like, he barely has anything. He's going in for dropships, but he's barely got any units to make use of them. And Medino is going to start to put an end to this game, I think. He's going to secure the top right-hand corner as well. And Terra is essentially going to be fenced in, is where the fen come from there. But yeah, I think this is going to be checkmate. Medino has played this so well. Like, I've been kind of out of watching tournaments outside of the STPL for a long time. When did Medino get so good? Like, Medino is insane right now. He's playing better than Terra, who, I mean, the last BSL I watched was like 2 BSLs, I think, ago. And Terra was like one of the top players. How is Medino so good in TVT now? Edgewood is saying, trick question, foreigners aren't good. Okay, good in comparison for the foreign scene. Like, Medino positionally this game has played this pretty well. Like, Terra overextended on a few occasions, and Medino moved in with his better upgrades and just kind of twisted the knife in. Now, once again, we're gonna see the what's it called? The mobility advantage go in here for Terra. So Terra can clear up all of these positions. Now, he does do the kind of more conventional drop where you drop on top of the tanks, but look at this! We have Medino coming in for wraiths. He's going to kill all of the dropships. Terra's wasted so much gas on those. Now Terra is going to grab the position in the middle of the map, but what's he going to do with it? Where's he going to push? It looks like he's going to try and push to the 12 o'clock position here, and there's actually nothing defending. There is no units defending the 12 o'clock right now. This is insane. Terra is going to put a weird contain on, but look at this. Medino coming in from behind. He's going to force a siege from Terra. This means the units are not going to be able to get to the 12 o'clock base. The Goliaths, if they go down, the Wraiths are going to be able to come in and deal with everything. This is a lot of starports here from Medino, by the way. I didn't show them, but there they are. Kind of wanted to keep the Wraiths coming in a surprise. Yeah, we're tied up, basically, on workers and supply, but Medino has more of the map secured, so Medino is definitely the one with the advantage. The Wraiths did come over here to the right, killed a floating building. Looks like they're going to be able to kill the tanks in the middle of the map. There's no way of building turrets here. This is unbuildable terrain. There's only one Goliath defending all these tanks. Looks like we are going to have some more Goliaths coming in. But Terra's making the right moves. He moved up to 12. He forced all of the units back up here. And this means he's going to be able to push into the right, top right. Now, is he going to do it? Does he realize? He's only got 4 scanners. Now, he's not using... Oh, he's got 5 scanners, actually. And he's not using his scan enough. This is the problem. TBT, you need to be scanning constantly. This is not a horrible map. This is a great map for TBT. And looks like Terra is going to be able to secure the top right hand corner. And this is one of the most important moves in the entire game. But the trouble is, securing the top right, there's not much gas here anymore. He's taken 1,200 already. And that's actually a big, big problem. Now, he tried to build a command center, but there was some vultures still left over. Now, of course, Medinho has secured the bottom left. There's not really any way of Medinho of Terra pushing down in here. Let's check the upgrades. 3-2 against 3-0. Not even going for any... Okay, if this game goes super, super long, Vulture versus Vulture, Medinho is going to have the victory here. Who is the caster? My name is Kix. I've been casting Brood War now for about 4 years. I used to cast with Sail, with the TL Opens and stuff, but then I started hosting my own tournaments. This is the 5th season of STPL. First season was all the way back in 2017, 2018, and this is the final group stage map from the round robin. So, gets me. It looks like we are going to have Medinho pushing in. Nice D-Matrix on this front tank. We have a lot of Valkyries here. That's going to help mop up any form of Wraith play. But he's still going... Oh, he's going into BCs now. Valkyries don't do anything against BCs, and these are 2-2 upgraded. This is streamed to YouTube at the same time. But you don't have half the chat. I don't think. There's not many people chatting, really. Why are the minerals blocking the ramp? They're not blocking the ramp at all. They just make it harder to push out. The reason is because usually there's the side disruptor, and what you can do is you can put a unit there and move a worker onto the minerals, and you can glitch the unit past the side disruptors. You can jump vultures, dragoons, lings. You can jump anything. Any unit that can be glitched, which is any ground unit, you can push over the side disruptors. It's hard to do, so you barely ever see it in play, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's like Neo Medusa, the old school 3-player map. This was kind of the 4-player remake of Medusa, so that's why it looks like it. Now, this is one of my favorite TVT maps in the game, and you're seeing why. Now, Medinho is unbelievably far ahead now. Terra has managed to secure the top right, but he's got nothing that can deal with the BCs. They're 2-2 upgraded already. He has to go into Mass Goliath, but he doesn't have a huge amount of units. Now, here we go. He's going to push forward. He's got some dropships here, but if he loses these dropship units, then how does he get up and defend against the BCs? They are tied in supply, but this supply is all in BCs. Like, this is so much damage. Terra looks like he's going to fall here. And this is rough. Like, Terra was in a good position, but both players have played this out so well. Valkyries die immediately against 2-2 BCs. Now, there are some Goliaths. They're going to help. BCs against Goliaths, not that great, given we are 3 attack. But it's a matter of time. It's a matter of energy. It's a matter of minerals. A matter of gas. Now, he's going Mass Goliath now. Now, if we see a big tank switch back from Medinho, he can defend these BCs, and there will be nothing that Medinho or that Terra can do about it. And that looks like is what we're going to see here. Now, we do have the tanks moving forward, trying to take out the side disruptors, most likely. That is going to allow them to push up onto the high ground, and that means there's going to be no way for Terra to defend this top right-hand base. If you've never heard my casting before, essentially, I know a lot of pointless knowledge about maps, because I always put really weird maps in my tournaments, and also I watch, like, Proleague religiously. So, if you need someone, or if you need some map knowledge, then just ask me and I'll probably know what it is. Now it looks like we are going to have Terra moving forward a little bit. He's going to be able to defend the ramp with the tanks he's got here. He's got a lot of Goliaths, but he can't run them in. Now if he can catch the BCs in the middle of the map, he can make some magic happen. But we have a lot of scans coming down from Medinho. Not many scans from Terra still. I think that's what's lost Terra the game. Medinho has been scanning on point the whole game. the absolute whole game. Now it looks like we are going to have a lot of Goliaths pushing in, but they're pushing into tank fire. The Goliaths are not probably going to be able to trade very well with the BCs under tank fire, but let's have a look at how this is going to go. Have a look at the BC health. There's not many Goliaths left. GG. Terra taps out. Medinho takes game number 3 and gives the lead to iRk 2-1 as we get into game number 4. When we get back after this break, it's going to be a ZVP. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, welcome back. Spawning down here in the bottom left hand corner in the red, fighting for iRk, his team up 2-1. Oyo wins this game and he wins the series, and he will take iRk unbeaten in the entire round, or the entire 9-round round robin, which is insane. And spawning down here in the right hand corner, fighting for his team's life here and their chance at a better seed into the playoffs. It's Striker in the blue fighting for NaS. So it's a ZVP on Triathlon. Pretty fun map. Lots of you, if you've tuned in from Naokan's stream, probably haven't seen the map before, so I'm going to show it to you. This is what the map looks like. You have a backdoor natural. There is an Arbiter here which is cloaking 6 eggs, so you can't just walk units up, you have to mineral walk over, which makes drops quite strong early game. You do have these Arbiters all over the place, kind of giving you some back island bases. There's 3 of them around the map. And you also have these bases in the middle. They are half bases, they have very few, or very little gas in, and it's just overall a really fun map. Yeah, this is the map Haya played against Free, and there was like loads of ghosts. Yeah, it was so good. That was such a good game, one of the best games ever of Brood War. Haya versus Free, it was on, oh, it's Triathlon. This is the map. The map name is actually on stream in the top left, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. You've also got the flags of the players, so you know where they're from. Oh yeah, the Dark Archon game, Dark Archon, Ghosts, Mind Control, had everything. It was so good. If you've not seen that game before, I recommend going back and watching it. It's one of the best Pro League games of all time. Was it Pro League? No, was it MSL or Pro League? I know this was a map used in MSL, but I can't remember if MBC used it in Pro League as well. Yeah, it was like over 10 years ago at this point. It's crazy. Pro League was so good though, definitely my favorite tournament of all time, and that's why I made my own one. Because Triathlon wasn't used in OSL, I'm fairly certain. Triathlon was the PD Pop MSL 2009, if I remember rightly. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, it was used in the PD Pop NBC game Star League in 2010-2011. It was used in the NBC game Season 2 Survivor Tournament and the Day 2 Securities MSL as well. It was used in 2 MSLs and Survivor Tournament, which was like the MSL based tournament. We've got 3 hatcheries coming in for Striker. do have 2 bases in for Oya. Now, Striker is a strong ZVP player, but Oyaji is one of the best Protoss player outside of Korea at the moment. Now, obviously, we've had... Oh my god, a drone went down to a Zealot. That's pretty good. But yeah, we did have a very big upset with Dragon taking down DeWalt in a PvP earlier. Striker can do it as well. And definitely with moves like that, that's going to be pretty good. Only losing a single Ling to a Zealot. Very impressive. Nice micro there by Striker. Obviously losing the single Ling could have been avoided, but you win some, you lose some. Did lose a drone though, which is a pretty big deal early on in ZVP. The Forge is coming up here. This is a pretty easy map to wall in as Protoss, so it's a pretty good wall. Like, it's kind of hard to break, but it's very good for Hydras to bust in as well, because there is cannon space, but you can't really defend the front of the wall with them, so it's kind of difficult. Now, the trouble is, going for the 3rd hatchery here means you essentially, because of the blocked eggs, or because of the blocking eggs, you can't go for 3 hatch Hydra with this base. You've blocked yourself going 3 hatch Hydra, and that's why he's going for lair straight away. He's going to play a straight up game. That's going to play, I think, into Oya's favor a little bit. Oya plays a little bit better the longer the game goes on. So hopefully we're going to see a nice long game like we saw last game. That was really cool. It's good like today has been a good game for a good day of casts for STPL, because I've had 2 games over 30 minutes. I did show the base before, but I'll show it again. Yeah, so when he's droning up the 3rd, I guess it's useful to show. I don't need to reveal the entire map for that. But essentially, if he wants to transfer, he's not going to be able to run them. Oh, the player shows the base to Protoss and Mind Games. Well, oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's that'd be some really crazy Mind Games, going for a 3 hatch Hydra bust by taking that base. You would spend ages killing the eggs, like they would just build cannons, right? It looks like we are going to have 4 Zealots running across the map. Is there much defense back here? It's just Lings at the moment, no Hydra Den. I think he was planning on going straight Mutas. Yeah, there's going to be a Spire coming in, so he's going to have to kill these Zealots with just Lings. And that could be a big, big problem. But let's see if it's going to work out. Oya obviously in a pretty good spot. He's going to pull back to his wall. Going for +1 attack. Got his 1 cannon in, so he can't really afford to lose anything to the Lings pushing through. But with this Spire coming in, what is Oya going to do to actually defend against this? Oya skipped Stargate. Oya does not have a Stargate right now. It's going to be Mutas against the Stargateless Protoss. This is not going to go well for Oyaji right now. Oh my goodness, okay, the Stargate is finally coming in. He went Citadel first. But that's eating right into Striker's hands right now. I think he's still going to have like a couple of what are they called? Corsairs by the time the thing gets in, but yeah, there's no second gas for Zerg right now, so I guess maybe he's not going Mutalisks. Did he forget his second gas or something? This is so weird. And we do have the 5th... Wait. Yeah, the 4th and 5th hatchery coming in. So, we're just going to see a macro build. I would have seen you don't need second gas for 3 hatch Spire, you could just make 4 Scourge. Fair enough. But going for Mutalisks is pretty good. Apparently you don't go for the early second gas, you're rocking for 5 hatches. Makes sense. I guess you want the extra minerals quicker, so it's a more economy focused play going for this. He is going for a couple of creep colonies as well. He's got a nice wall at the front here, by the way, with the hatchery, evolution chamber, and creep colonies. He knows that there's a lot of zealots coming his way, so he's going to have to do his best to hold on. He needs to plug the gap the best he can. He can't let any of these Sunkens go down. The evolution chamber is probably going to die. Sunkens are not... Well, they are going to finish, but are they going to finish fast enough? Looks like they're not. One Mutalisk is going to come out here, but it's not actually attacking anything. Looks like he is going to be able to defend. He loses the Evo Chamber, but to be honest, that was mainly being used as a wall rather than anything. Yeah, he definitely does need some Hydra, but does manage to clean up the Zealots without losing too much. But he does show his Mutalisk. Oh yeah, knowing he went for a late Stargate, did go for a lot of cannons in his mineral line anyway. So the Mutalisk shouldn't really be able to do anything on counter. But it's going to give Striker the map control for the moment, because essentially if the Mutas can just run around and find any Zealots in the middle of the map, there's not really much you can do about it. Now, we did just see Striker send a... Oh my god, he scouts. He scouted the Zealots. How did he manage that? I don't know if that was lucky or if that was like king. The point of the neutral arbiters is so you can mind control them, and underneath them, you can just about see the shimmer. There are 6 eggs, which force any or stop anything from running through. You have to mineral walk through, which unfortunately Striker has been trying to rally to his main, I think, with his drones. Now, we do have a push coming in. The Zealots do kill the hatchery. Pretty big pick-off, but do get taken down. Yeah, they have full energy, so as Protoss mind controlling them is pretty damn good. They're all over the map as well, but it's mainly to like make semi-island bases all around the map. You can mind control them, you can kill them. If you kill them, you can kill the eggs. Obviously, if you have an Overlord, you can just send the Overlord there and kill the eggs as well. It looks like Striker didn't scout those on purpose. I think he's not realized that his drone stuck. There we go, he's finally seen it. It mineral walked through the eggs. You saw them shimmer there for just a second. Looks like Striker getting ready with more and more Mutalists in the middle of the map. If he can make sure that he can keep the high Templar count down, he is still in a very good shot in this game against Oya. But it's going to be rough. Now, Striker is taking the kind of island base down here in the bottom middle. That's going to be very hard for Oya to push into. You can storm the neutral eggs. Storm goes through the armor. Storm is not affected by armor, if I remember correctly. But the eggs themselves have like 20 armor. I don't know why he would kill. I guess he needs the hatchery production. But you can see here are the eggs, basically. There's more eggs defending the bottom, like the main island bases with the naturals. One other thing to point out as well, the naturals actually have less gas, and they have less minerals than a normal base. So they're very easy to defend, but not the best economically to take. But then the same goes for the base of the middle. These are incredibly hard to defend, and they only have 1,000 gas. Meanwhile, the base around the edge have 5,000. I can't show you here, but I can show you on this base. They are full bases, so base around the edge, definitely the best ones. We are going to have a pretty weird engagement here where Corsairs are coming in against the Scourge and the Mutalisks. The probe does stop the third base from Oya coming up, which means Striker is going to be ahead economically. But why are the Scourge not turning around? He's just kind of letting Oya do damage to his Mutalists for free. +1 attack not coming in. He's going to skip that. So if he can get +1 carapace, he's going to be a good he's going to be in a good position here. Yeah, he's got +1 carapace, so these Corsairs not going to really be doing too much until he gets a big enough army. Now lots of pylons coming in. Going to obviously add his ability to add gateways down here, make sure he doesn't get supply blocked. He does have a lot of gateways at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gateways. So a lot of production coming out of his gateways here. This is a very large number. This is kind of like an all-in number when you're on 2 base. Because you can't really afford a Nexus while you're doing this, but he's having trouble expanding to this base. And if he expands here, he is going to have endless trouble against like an endless number of Hydras, but for whatever reason, Striker just never went Hydras. Like, he's got the Hydra Den, but he's not doing anything with them. Like, he's not building a huge amount. He's relying entirely on Mutalists. This could be a big move. Coming in from the back here. Is he going to be able to get in? This is such an important moment in this game. There's so many Corsair, or there's so many Scourge, there's so few Corsairs. Oh my god, this is so crazy, but what does Striker have back at home to defend? There's nothing. There's a massive army coming in. It's going to have Storm as well. Is this going to be enough damage to... Oh my god, so many Corsairs dying to Scourge. Oya is all in right now. Can Striker hold? This is such an important moment in this game. Let's hide all the details for a moment. Can the Sunkens keep Oya or keep Striker alive? Or is Oya gonna barrel his way through? Storm gonna be very powerful. There's very little back here to defend. Storm so strong though. The Mutalist not coming back. He's killed most of the probes, but some of them did transfer. But it's, will he survive? This is pretty crazy. There's so much damage coming down. Looking at the supplies, we do have a supply lead for Striker. The Storm has been used. Oh my god, he has 1 Storm remaining. But is it enough? I don't think it's going to be enough. The drones have been pulled though. The Dragoons doing a pretty good job against the Mutalists. They do have 1-1. And it looks like Striker may have died. Striker has 51 drones right now, which means he only has 30 supply and army. And it doesn't look like it's enough. He is going to be able to clear up the Dragoons, but not before losing 2 hatcheries in his natural. Oh my god, the Mulists are barely doing any damage to these Dragoons right now. He's taken so much damage here. He lost 20 drones almost. There's actually Zealots in his main base clearing up a load of drones over here. Oh my goodness, he's lost so much, and there's another conga line of Dragoons coming over. It doesn't matter how many mutas you have against that many Dragoons, let me tell you. It's so weird how he's got mass muta to try and hold rather than Hydras, but he's gonna lose his natural. He's got so many Hydras, he's got so many mutas even. I've lost the ability to speak. He's not attacking with those. Oh my goodness, I've completely lost the ability to speak English. But there we go. It looks like Mutalists are going to go down. Dragoons are just far too powerful in this situation. I think Striker's done. Oya has done it. He has taken iRk unbeaten in the STPL. There's only one team that's ever done that before, that's Seoul. iRk have got to be massively proud of how they've done this group stage. What a fantastic game by Oya. Striker made a mistake to go all in with his mutas and not defend, and this is the outcome. He's still got 3 bases, so he's still not dead. But how do you deal with the constant unit production of Oya at this point? Oya didn't even bother getting a 3rd base. He's gone massively all in, but yeah, like, I reckon maybe if he'd sunken his main, he'd still be okay. But he just, I mean, he's got so much money. He's got so much money and no units. Like, sunkening the main would actually keep him alive, but I think it may be a little too late. He may have just taken a little bit too much psychological damage at this point. Definitely sunkens in the main would be a win condition right now, because essentially, Oya can't attack this base, he can't attack this base. The only base he can attack is the main. Now Striker gonna hold on. He's gonna build lurkers to block the ramp. But Dragoons kill lurker eggs pretty quickly. And there's still no sunkens in the main. Drones actually coming back from... Have his drones been, like, distance mining? I think they have. But yeah, it looks like this could be the final engagement of the game. There is a single lurker here. It does go down before it can burrow. And as we all know, lurkers don't do much damage unless they get underground. GG, Striker taps out. Oya wins game number 4. Wins the series 4-1. Sorry, 3-1 in favor of iRk. Okay, so 3-1 victory. Dragon taking an insane win over DeWalt, but Norgrim, Medinho, and Oya holding strong, proving why iRk is such an unbelievably good team. Obviously, that is the end of the games for today, but to show off the seeding, I'm going to have to quickly reload my overlay system, so let's do it. Let's quickly go back here a second. You can obviously see the, well, that's not even the final score. I need to fix that still. But let's quickly double check that it added the match win. Yes, it did. Added all the yellow for all the players. Let's reopen this. Let's head on over to the lineups. You will see the seeds for the playoffs. Super important that we've figured that out. It's been 9 long weeks, but here we are. STPL Season 5 group stage is over. We will be saying goodbye to 3 of our teams. This is the wrong button. This is what we're looking for. Obviously, iRk going unbeaten, 8-0. Wico going 6-2. Starcast TV going 6-2 as well. NaS going 5-3. Ash going 5-3. And Red going 5-3 as well. Now, iRk are going to be seeded into the grand final. They will be waiting in the finals for the winner of the semis. Wico will be waiting in the semi-finals for the winner of the quarterfinal. Starcast will be waiting there for the winner of the round of 8. No, the round of 8 is the quarterfinal, isn't it? The round of 16. And then Ash and NaS, or Ash and Red, will play against each other in the round of 24 to see who will be going on to face NaS, and then subsequently, week on week, who will be heading towards the final. Now, can Ash and Red, can one of them do the impossible and win 5 weeks in a row and take the final? Well, if they want to do it, they're going to have to get through some incredibly strong teams. NaS, StarCast TV, Wiko, and iRk have all been incredibly strong this season. They've led to some fantastic games. And overall, like, this has been a great group stage. It's a shame we're going to have to say goodbye to DM, CWT, and Psystorm. But hopefully they'll be back in Season 6 later this year. But that's going to be it for, I say later this year, the season ends at the end of the year. So next year is when it will be. This season is due to end the week before Christmas, so that'll be good. But good games today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for that host, Naok, and hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully you guys tune in for the BSL tomorrow as well, and tune in 2 weeks time for the first series of this season's playoffs. It's going to be Red versus Ash. It's going to be on some great maps again. There's going to be some great players. Red versus Ash today was amazing, so it's going to be good again. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. See you then. If you're watching this, you're watching the STPL. Hopefully, you've been enjoying what you've seen so far. If you want to help me make more STPL content to bring more tournaments to you, please support us on Patreon, which you can find up here. And also, there's so many different things you can get through Patreon. One of the main and one of the easiest ones to get is, of course, access to all of the replays of the STPL so far. We've had some amazing games, such as some of the games you can see just over here.